MLB All-Star Week is here. A couple days off for regularly scheduled ball games. Home Run Derby tonight. I will be live tonight on my YouTube channel on X and over on the Big League Approach page. That's 10-plus year MLB veteran Jason Michael's business. It's how to hit the big league way, big league approach. He's a good dude. He's going to be live with me and you tonight on the show. Home Run Derby live stream watch party. Anybody with me, J Mike, and you. Should be a lot of fun. Also working on something with the Rangers first round draft pick. Not him, but someone close to him. You'll see. It's not done, but it's going to happen. Excited about that, but whatever. Tonight, Monday, Home Run Derby live right here. Well, you might be watching this as a promo to the show, so maybe in 5 seconds. Either way, tonight, live stream, watch party, MLB Home Run Derby with J Mike, me, and you. See you soon. Jason, how are you, buddy?
Good. Thanks for having me on. Excited.
Thank you for being here. Home Run Derby. I can tell you, the last Home Run Derby I was in, it was with a plastic bat and a plastic ball, and I beat Bill Brooks like 8-7. I don't know. I think we're going to see a little bit more talent tonight than 100 years ago for me. How about you? How you been? What's going on with you?
Not a whole lot. I did get a chance to compete in one Home Run Derby. It was in Double-A.
Nice.
Yeah, I was wore out in the first round. I was so tired.
How did you do? Well, you just answered the question. And anybody we might have heard of that you went up against?
No. Nobody made it. Yeah.
That's fun, though. That's fun. Have you been to one of these events?
I have not.
So last year I got to go. I'm in Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area, Texas Rangers. Last year I was a season ticket holder, not this year. Anyway, the Derby was amazing. Bobby Witt fell just short. Teoscar was amazing. I had a blast. The Futures game and the Home Run Derby were 100x better than the All-Star game, in my opinion. The All-Star game was about people watching for me, but the Derby is fun, and we'll talk about that all night. Guys, if you don't know him, this is Jason Michaels. He was you've been on 4 major league teams, 10-plus years in the bigs. Mm-hmm. I'm honored to have you on here. Thanks for your time tonight. What do we got? 27 people in here already. 20 on my X, 6 over on the Clubhouse, 3 over on the Big League Approach. Before we get going, tell me about the Big League Approach. This is your business. I know you were in the cage with some people today. Give the people that, and then I'll say hi to everybody in chat afterwards, and then we'll get going. Looks like the first round's ready to go here in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started this about 10 years ago and opened up 2 indoor cages. And, a lot of my teaching is not only the physical parts, the mechanical parts of the swing, but it's the ever important mental side. And nobody ever worked with me on that on the way up.
Really? Wow.
And it's such an underutilized tool that is so important in this game.
Well, that's one of the things we talked about prepping for this, and I want us to be able to, like I can do it, you to be able to share what you see with the people. I'm just a fan now. I used to be a player, then I used to be a coach. Now I'm just an old guy on my chair and my couch or whatever, watching the games. And you're still in it. 10-plus years in the bigs, still working with hitters. I think that, one of my I love being a content creator. I love doing baseball content creation. But one of my stresses, and I'm going to ask you some questions on this tonight, I'm sure, is the fandom. Sometimes I don't think they understand what the heck is going on. Baseball, I love baseball because I think it's a thinking man's game. And I think that the fans, especially new fans, don't really understand the mechanics of the swing, the mechanics of the game, realities of the game. And so I'm hoping that you can share some insights while we watch these guys, crush balls into the sky.
Absolutely. I think what we're going to see too is I don't think we're going to see anybody swing 100%. So these guys have enough juice, enough power that they do not need to swing 100%. And so I think we're going to see some good, pure swings. I tell all my guys, my high school guys and above, I say, guys, 100% swing, I should not see that. We it makes our swing long, and we lose control of that barrel. I want kids around 75, 80%. Now, up to about 12 years old, I want them 100%.
Sure.
Interesting. So let's say hi to people in chat again. Let's see. We got 45 people here. 32 on my X7 on the Clubhouse, 5 on the Big League Approach. The Big League Approach, when I mentioned that, that's on the Facebook. That's Jason's Facebook page. Get over to Facebook. Make sure you like that. When I mention X, it's my X account. And when I mention YouTube, it's on the Texas Ranger Clubhouse. Some of you guys know that. Let's say hello to people. Patrick in the house. What's going on, Patrick? Good friend of mine. I know he's a Rangers fan. Logan, member of the channel. What's going on, buddy? Kerm, I was talking to you earlier. Haley, one of my favorites in the house. What's going on, Haley? Hope you guys are having a great day. I see. Now, this guy's a Phillies fan. And so I now there's at least 2 Phillies fans that I kind of like. Bill and you. I mentioned this to him, and he said, what? You're having a Phillies fan? I'm an old school Dodgers fan who moved to Dallas-Fort Worth, now a Rangers fan. He's been stuck in Philly land for a while, so I'm sure he rooted for you for quite some time. And I want to talk about that, too. You had some teammates that are, well, Bobby Abreu comes to mind. You actually were in a platoon with Bobby Abreu. I was in a platoon with Benji Miranda, you who nobody knows. You were in a platoon with Bobby Abreu. Tell me about that real fast. That's got to be insane.
That was a little bit. Matter of fact, I was talking about Bobby today because the way he goes about his approach to the game. I mean, he's borderline Hall of Famer.
I totally agree. Very
sneaky, very quiet. Nobody really talks about him. And I got a chance. I had 4 years with him, and it was really fun to watch him go about his business and the way he did it. I was just a young guy then, and because I would love to pick his brain a little bit, but I had to earn my way.
It's neat that you say that. I saw a quote from Kershaw from, I don't know, it was today or yesterday, about when he went, I don't know, 2011 or what, I might have the year wrong, and he got to pick Cliff Lee's brain, go to the All-Star game for the first time. Who else did he say? I think it was Holiday. I hope I have that right. And now he's the old guy. And you had a nice long career. Well, you platooned with Bobby Abreu. That's amazing. But now you are out of the game. For what you coached with the Nationals for a while, and now you're coaching, well, privately. Is that the right way to say it? I mean, what's been your favorite part of the game post-career or post-Major League career?
Is the coaching part, is the teaching of this game, this beautiful game. I learned so much, life lessons, baseball lessons in this game, and just being able to to convey it to my clients and, seeing them kind of what's going on and being able to go out and execute it's awesome. If I get a text saying, hey, thanks, my son ended up having a great tournament. I'm like, hey, that's all him.
That's awesome.
He's the one that goes out and swings the bat and executes.
Well, but getting good information and taking it from, the batting practice cage to the ball field, that's a skill set also, right? I mean,
yeah,
I can tell you, I had a lot better days in the cage than I did on the field plenty of times. So I hear
that a lot. A lot of parents would say, hey, my daughter or my son are one in the cage, and then it's a different hitter when they go out on the field.
I went through that for a long time, especially in junior high. Yeah.
That's where the approach comes in.
Yeah. Well, you said you wish you had it. I wish I had it too. I mean, I had some pretty good coaching. I was blessed with that, but not like they have now. Like now they've got, my goodness, I mean, the tech improvements in coaching are, I mean, I never had video. I never got to watch myself swing. First time I saw myself swing on video was in between my senior year and my first year of college. I got to watch myself strike out in my last playoff game in, San Diego CIF playoffs or whatever. That was the first time I got to see it. So the world's a different place now.
It is. The game is different. There's a lot more investment in the analytical side. In my opinion, I think it's good, but I also think it's bad. I think it's creating a lot of information that we're not math geniuses.
Yeah.
So I think it could be a little bit too much information. I know the game's different. The way they prepare is differently now than how we prepared before. There's just so much information out there. I think every series that these guys go on, they get a packet of papers on their chair in their locker about all the scouting reports of all the pitchers or all the hitters for the pitchers, and I just think it's too much. I mean, I try to keep it simple in the cages. I say, guys, we got to keep it simple.
Yeah,
we're human. We overthink things, and that's bottom line. Come down, hit see ball, hit ball.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you say that because I kind of jokingly said that it was hard for me to take it from the practice field to the ballpark, especially when I was young. But then when I got confident later, like at the very end, and for me it was just high school. I never went play beyond that. Then it was trying to just let it go. Like when I finally got comfortable, I'm guessing at your level. I mean, when you're a Philly, you don't really want to be in your head so much when you've got. I mean, I don't know who you faced that was the roughest, but I mean, Randy Johnson or Pedro Martinez. You don't want to be thinking about everything. You want to, well, see ball, hit ball because they're doing stuff that I never had to deal with.
Yeah, they are. I do have a couple of home runs off Randy Johnson.
Do you really? Oh
I
my
do.
gosh! That's two more than I have. That's right. In my entire career, I have one, and it was in summer league. You had more than 50 in the MLB, so that's amazing. Hey, Jennifer W. Now what's going on? Hey, I dropped Jason's X account. I don't know what the first one was, so I redid it. Follow Jason here at the X account. It's at JMikeMLB. Of course, you're probably, well, some of you at least are watching over on his Facebook too. What can they expect if they connect with you, if they want to get their kid or themselves to hit with you? And then we're going to get going in the Derby here shortly.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I love talking with the parents or the player, you know, depending on how old they are, and kind of getting the sense of where they're at. And most of them, I would say 98% is about confidence.
Yeah. Wow.
Every parent would come to me and says, "My son, he's hitting, and then all of a sudden he's not. He's done." And it's confidence. It's a confidence thing.
Really? So
Yes.
let me ask about that. I almost push back. How much? Like I work with young kids too, and I used to coach. This is a long time ago. Now I'm just on the academic side. But some kids want to play ball and they just don't have the skill set. How much can you really teach them? And I'm talking like as they approach high school. Like not everybody's making the team, right? And so how much of it, honestly, how much of it is the skill set and how much of it is, well, okay, you've got enough now, you're taking them to the next level. Did I form that question properly? I don't know if I did.
No, and that's a good question too. That really is. It's as I'm getting into this more, I'm learning more as I'm doing it, and pretty much every kid that's playing baseball in high school or about that level, they got the hand-eye coordination. I'm not worried about that. What I'm looking for as a coach is consistency, and we have to have a plan. I ask every kid when they come in the cage. I said, "What's your plan today? What do you want to work on?" You have to have a plan, and having a plan leads us to have more consistency in the cage. That's what I'm looking for. That's what any coach is looking for, and that's what any scout's going to be looking for.
That makes sense. I love to hear that, and we'll talk about that. Well, we'll talk about all of it as we go along. We're about to get going. Let's see. We've got James Wood leading off, Brent Rooker second, Caminero and Cruz. We talked before the show. I know who he's picking, and I know who I'm picking, but I'll announce mine. I'm going to take Caminero to win it all against Matt Olson. I probably should flip that, honestly. That left-handed porch in, was it Truist? Whatever, in Atlanta. Is it Truist? That's pretty reachable. But I'm going with the young kid, Junior Caminero over Olson. And I think that, well, who were you picking?
I'm thinking Olson because it's Atlanta. He's a big power hitter. I mean, all these guys, it's going to come down to whoever can find that rhythm, to be honest with you.
And Matt's going to have the crowd.
Yeah, he'll have the crowd. He'll have the energy. He's familiar with it, and you know, there's a lot of pressure on the pitchers. You know,
Yes.
on these BP pitchers.
Well,
So-
we're going to talk about that too because I know you were buddies with somebody who.
Yeah.
We'll tell that story in a minute. We're getting going now. James Wood is up. If you're not sure what's going on here, you can watch the show on ESPN or ESPN2. They've got two different feeds going on, and then I think it's on MLB Network too. I'm watching it on ESPN, and this is Jason Michaels, 10-year plus MLB vet from the Big League Approach. We're going to talk about the Derby. What do you see, young kid James Wood?
he's getting
a lot of
pitched
people's
in.
pick.
I mean, I'm assuming that's where he wants pitch is middle in. And
Well, that's where he's getting them.
Yeah. And again, you know, maybe your first home run derby, there's going to be nerves involved. You got to find your rhythm. Of course, I'm not an expert in this, but I mean, I'm sitting there thinking of like what my plan would be is to find a rhythm. I want some side views. I want to see some side views of this kid's swing. I haven't seen him too much. He looks long, I tell you that. I mean,
big
long,
kid.
when I say body, I'm looking at
Yeah.
body.
I don't know his height, but he's
No, I
he's
think
a
he's
large human.
6'3", 6'4". Yeah.
So he's taking his first break. 19 pitches left. He hit 6 out. They're not. I like the format better. It's just the first 8 go. The top 4 scores advance, and then they match them up. I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
Joe says, "Who are you all thinking wins this thing?" So your pick was Olsen. Is that what you said?
I'm Olsen or Caminero, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be a little biased against Caminero because he's been in my cages.
Oh, has he really?
Yes, I'm gonna
tell
be a
ya.
little bit biased.
So is it your fault that was it the Caribbean League bat flip? Is that what you taught him? Was that you?
No.
You know what I'm speaking of, yes.
It's unbelievable. This game is completely different than 20, 25 years ago than I've played. So
when I played, I graduated high school in '88. I'm a little older than you. If I did that as a high school athlete or then later as a high school baseball coach, because that's where I coached, I think that would have been the end of my career. But yeah, now you get it on TikTok and everywhere, and now he's a star. He's a real star. I mean, for a while he hadn't done anything because he was, just a rookie this year. But boy, he's the best player in the field. Anytime he's on the field, in my opinion, he's pretty great.
Yeah.
So tell me about the kid. You had him in your cage. So give me a little insight. Give the guys watching and listening a little insight, guys.
First of all, being very mature at such a young age. I mean, he's 22.
Yeah.
Very mature kid, very nice. I love the way how he prepared, how he worked, really staying inside the ball. That's what I tell everybody: stay inside the ball, stay inside the ball.
So what does that mean? I know what that means, but tell people who are fans but maybe not ball players, what does stay inside the ball mean?
So staying inside the ball is that, like I tell everybody, like look to try to hit the inside part of the ball. Okay. And a lot of it is because these kids' hands, I mean, a lot of baseball players' hands, the hand-eye coordination, they're so quick. They actually have the harder time against slower pitchers because their hands are so quick. And I said, the majority of the pitches that you're going to get for the rest of your life as a baseball player, as long as you want to play this game, are going to be on the outer half of the plate. And so being able to stay inside, basically letting the ball travel. I don't like to say let the ball travel. I always like to be aggressive on the inside part of the ball. That's really about it. It's really trying to get them to let the ball travel.
That makes sense. You don't want to get too far out in front unless you're maybe Isaac Paredes. Let's see. Wood ends the first round. I just saw the score and it went away before I figured out what it was. I think he got 11 maybe. Whatever. What'd you think? I mean, that's not too bad. 486 feet on his second home run. Wow.
I don't think he's going to be in the top 4.
You do not?
No, I just don't think so. I don't think he was able to find his rhythm up there.
It's got to be tough being. Oh, he's 14. He had 14. It's got to be tough being the first guy. I mean, maybe it's an advantage if you get through because you have the most time to rest, but you don't know what the number is, right? You got to.
Well, true.
Where would you prefer to go? Would you want to go first and to get the most break, or would you rather go last? I think Matt Olson.
I think I'd like to go first.
Wow, okay.
Instead of I mean, I don't want to have to sit there and think back like, I got to get to this number. I got to get to this number. And
you just want to let it go
on each pitch and not worry about it all comes down. I mean, I got to hit a home run.
Sure.
So I got to focus on each pitch one at a time instead of going, I got to get to 20 or, and I'm at 8.
James Wood in his bonus round. I thought I had missed it. That's what was very confusing. I think they have 4 now outs, non-timed, if I believe. Okay. So he's still got a couple shots.
Do you have to hit like a certain distance in order to get an extra one?
So I think you get the 4. Oh, geez, the kid almost killed himself. That reminds me of that time.
Some of those kids don't get smoked.
So, sorry to not answer your question there. Do you remember when Pete Alonso smoked that kid and he was dancing? That was rough. I hate that I'm laughing. Deep. Yeah. So anyway, I think there's bonus balls now. I don't want to say anything wrong. They've changed the rules over the last 2 years. This year and last year have been the same, but I'm not as up on it as I probably should be, but I know he's at 15 now. My buddy Bill, who's W4 WAG, retired 5-0, says he's got the big dumper. We need to talk about that season. Tiffany saying hi. Got hot in the end, says Haley. Bonus round still. Yeah, catch up with JP in the house over on your page. Love it. I'd rather go toward the end, maybe not last, but close. What is a bonus round? Hey, Jody, how are you? So I guess they get 4 non-time pitches. And so if they don't, they stay up
Yeah,
as long as
so-
they hit a home run, but every time they don't hit one out, it's an out. I think.
Yeah.
I hope I have that right.
Yeah. Okay. That's not. I mean, 16. That's respectable. Nice job. I mean, first time.
I mean, what do I know? But that's a lot to
There's
me.
a lot going. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Your heart rate has got to be. There's one of my teammates, Ryan Howard.
Yeah? Dude, that guy mashed. 2 or 3 years there, he was. I was just watching on TV and I was scared like that. Oh, there he. I think I just saw him walk by. Maybe not. I don't know. And the at-bat resumes in 25 seconds, so I don't even know if he's done. I'm listening to you more than I'm listening to the broadcast in my ear, so I might be a little off on that. But let's say hi to everybody. 81 people here, 7 on my YouTube channel, 10 over on your page, 63 over on my X. Wherever you're at, make sure you check out J Mike over on X. Also check out him, his page, his business page, over on Facebook, The Big League Approach, and of course follow me or subscribe to me or all of those things. I miss the old school competition, but I'm old. I like this format. I don't really love the timed aspect of it. I wish they just gave you 20 swings or however many swings. But I you got to keep it within the confines of a 2-hour show, I guess. Mike saying, "Great job, J Mike." Yeah, that's right. Ryan Howard in the background. Yeah.
All right.
So I guess that's it because they're showing me Brent Rooker here. So here we go. I've been a fan of this guy. Brent Rooker came out of nowhere a few years ago. He was kind of I think he was a first-round draft pick, and then everybody kind of left him off all the prospect lists, or at least I didn't see him on a lot. And then, boom, he comes up, and he's doing just fine. He's having a nice early career.
I do like him as a hitter.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it's typically the West Coast teams. It's hard, to see many of those out here, or at least catch them on TV.
Well, and that makes me think. Talk to me about Oakland.
I like the BP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caruso. I don't know the name. Must be a coach.
This could be. It could be a big one here.
Yep.
It really is about the BP. Maybe just a little bit up.
Love seeing the kid catch one. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll ask you that now. I was going to save it, but I know you got to. You have at least a little bit of a relationship with the most difficult to hit. So you said he's a good BP pitcher against Dolly. Our friend here in Texas, Tony Beasley, was thrown like Eric Gagne on the hill, man. He made Dolly look like, Dolly in a slump. But I know you know him, and you did a little BP with him.
I remember watching that, and I was like, "Oh, Bees, he couldn't find his rhythm as well. He
had Dustin May movement on the stuff.
He was an incredible coach. Love Tony Beasley.
I do too.
There is a lot of pressure on these pitchers. There really is. Oh, so there's only so many pitches they have, huh? Oof. Ball.
Yeah. Rooker's looking good. He's on number 8. That might be number 9.
This is money BP right here.
Yep. Woo.
Tough one. He got him blown away there. Pitching tough.
Yeah, I think you're maybe a second ahead of me because you said low away and then I thought. No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. And that makes me want to ask about Raleigh. It's his brother catching, his father pitching. Is that add pressure to Raleigh, or is that just making a memory, or any thoughts on that?
I don't think so. No, I mean, again, the pressure's on the pitcher.
Yeah.
The pressure.
Hey, how's Thanksgiving if you don't, hey, Dad, thanks for the whatever.
I mean, was it Harper's dad threw to him the first one, and he was money. The dad was money, but it really does. It comes down to the pitcher.
I mean, these guys at this level. I mean, BP is one of my favorite things to do. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, but watch these guys. None of them are going to swing 100%.
They can't with 2 more rounds potential, right?
And that's what I want all my guys. Like, guys, you don't have to swing, 100%. You swing 100%, you lose that barrel. You get long, your timing's off.
You know what? I don't know why what you said made me think of this, but how much of a coaching issue is it for kiddos who are working with the aluminum bats that as they move to wooden, if they get the chance to move to wooden?
So they're starting to do more wood bat tournaments in high school, and I
Sure.
think I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know much about it because I know I want my kids working with the wood because it's a smaller sweet spot on the wood, um, and to me it makes them to be more precise, and the weight's usually different. The weight of the bat, the balance of the bat's different. I
Sure.
always want them to work with a heavier bat, and then
Why is that? So, like during the game or while
hands,
they're practicing?
just getting their hands going, getting their hands strong. I worked with a 40-ounce bat. I think
Wow.
it was the 35 40-ounce bat that I would take, a good 50, 75 swings, and then go to my regular bat. I always wanted my game bat to be
Oh,
light, like a tooth.
gotcha. That makes more sense to me.
Ooh,
I was going to say 40-ounce bat. That's Babe Ruth kind of stuff.
yeah, exactly. I can't believe that.
Rooker, well, I got him at 3 pitches left, 3 seconds left, 14 bombs. Well, 3, yeah. Both. He's out of balls and time. Interesting.
I
Oh, when the kid takes a spill.
felt like the coach was a little tough. He
A
wasn't
little slow there.
be.
Yeah, after the break, it was
But look at that. That's 80%.
oh, that is pretty.
He's
That's
not
pretty.
even. Oh man.
Prettiest swing. I want a righty and a lefty. Prettiest swing.
Oh, to me, I was always Pujols,
Mm.
righty. This guy was such a student of his swing, of the game. I played all my 10 years against him. Most of them. But I had many at bats. Miguel Cabrera is another one that I love. Easy first bat Hall of Famer.
I always thought Manny right-handed stood out.
Yeah, he's good too. I remember him hitting a home run in Houston when he was with the Dodgers. He hit one off Oswalt. He hadn't landed yet. I was playing center. And I knew that Oswalt is like a funky pitcher, and he had a good arm. And he said, "Hey, I'm coming right at you here. Here's fastball up, fastball in." And I think Manny just sat on it and said, "Hey, I'm going to take a shot."
He was fun to watch. I'll ask you if you're the lefty, but first, Jeff wants to know from you best home run hitter you played with. I'm guessing it's Abreu, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the guy just walked behind that we were just talking about, huh?
No, but yeah, Jim Thome
Oh, one of my favorites.
was up there, and then
He played with everybody,
yeah, he did. He did. He played with everybody.
especially at the end. But
Just had a brain freeze.
well, Ryan Howard walked behind the screen there.
Ryan Howard he's up there as well. Travis Hafner in 2006.
Nice.
Just an incredible. I've never really seen anything like that. And he ended up
Really?
He broke his hand. He got hit by a pitch, broke his hand with 1 month to go, and he had 42 home runs.
Mm.
And it was fun to watch. I think he had 6 grand slams by June in the first 3 months or something. It was crazy.
Whoa, Rooker going up top there. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah, well, that sucks when you have a big year. I remember he Indians, right? He had to be with Cleveland then. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Let's see here. Played with Carlos Lee. He was a good one. Berkman was.
Rooker passes James Wood if you're following along. Brent Rooker's wife and kiddo getting all.
I know that's
TV time.
really cool. That's really.
I love the hat. Do you see the hat she's wearing?
Yeah.
That's very sweet. And then we didn't finish with the swings. Lefty, I've got a pretty good best swing ever story there, but I want to hear from you.
Lefty swing. And there was To me, left-handers always have better swings than right-handers.
I mean,
They
as
just
it
do.
relates to being pretty, absolutely. For me, I'll just jump in. Griffey, George Brett. There's so many, but Will Clark,
Paul Merrill had a beautiful
Palmiero, great
swing.
one. Mm-hmm.
Adrian Gonzalez with the Dodgers had a
Ooh,
beautiful.
I like it. I like it.
He
Yeah.
didn't
Well,
overswing. He was. I really like watching the way he went about and the way he went about swinging. I really did.
he was a 1-1. Draft was yesterday. He was a 1-1. Shoot, where? Florida, Texas, San Diego, L.A. I know he's a San Diego kid because that's where I was from. Yeah, I always liked him. Let's see who else got going on in chat.
Hey,
Carson
Bates.
saying hi.
I
Kristen
see a
saying
Bates
hi.
right there.
Say again, you saw what?
There was a Bates on the back of the guy's shirt. One of the coaches.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot, I missed it.
There you go.
Bates. There's not very many Bateses. There's Bill Bates. We had a Jason Bates.
Yeah.
Colorado, Milwaukee. Not a lot of Bateses in baseball. I need what I need? I need some Bates to come along so I can get a jersey. I collect cards. I got a 1909 T206 of, I don't even know his name, Bates, just because it's Bates. I had to have it. But anyway, Joe's saying from North Dakota, Hafner. I didn't know that. That's cool. Kristen Hafner is definitely a solid here. Yeah, he was. Junior, one of the prettiest swings ever. Ken Griffey bar went. So I got to talk to Ken Griffey Jr. I worked with the Boys and Girls Club since 1995, and he was a big Boys and Girls Club guy, and I was in the event. And anyway, I'll give the story real quick because I want to hear from you. But I talked, as I'm waiting my turn to talk to him, I'm talking to my assistant who was with me at the time, and I said to her, because she wasn't in the baseball, I said, this guy had the prettiest swing, I'm talking to her now, I've ever seen in my life. And he overhears me, and he says, you know what? He stops what he's doing, and the whole conversation, and we had like a 40-minute conversation with all these people. But he said, the best swing in my family wasn't even mine. It was my son Trey's, who ended up being, was it Arizona? A wide receiver at Arizona. But he said that his son Trey had a prettier swing than he did, which I don't believe. But I never saw Trey swing. What do I know?
He did. He had a pretty swing. You know, Griffey, I got a chance to play against him, and I got a chance to meet him, and just a very approachable guy, very nice.
He's a great guy. I got to meet him twice. He's so nice. I mean, I'm sure you know him better, but what a guy. But it's great photographer now, too, like Randy Johnson, who you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to go against Bonds, too. Bonds was a complete different human. And Sosa. And Sosa was a different human, too. Now, I didn't play against McGuire, which I would love to have done that, when that whole, home run thing was going on.
It was a 90, yeah. Still some McGuire going to 70, yeah.
But watching I remember watching BP when I was at the Veterans Stadium my first 2 years in Philly, and watching Sosa. And I asked if I can hold I wanted to see like his BP bat because he had a big old, what was it, like a tennis ball on the bottom of his bat for some reason. And this thing, it had to be 38 ounces, 39 ounces, and he was hitting stuff in the upper, like in the upper tank. I've never seen anything like it. It was so impressive to watch. Right center too, and he's a right-handed hitter.
Yeah,
crushing it right center.
I'm not talking politics at all, but George Bush, who was the president of the United States, has said in an interview his biggest mistake ever was trading Sammy Sosa, and he was the USA's president. So that's a pretty fun story if you ask me. Obviously, he's joking around, but Patrick says Tony Gwynn. Love that one. Yeah, I grew up in San Diego watching Tony Gwynn. He was beautiful. One day a year, steroids should be allowed. Says Joe. That's pretty funny. How you doing, Coach? Says Eileen Collins.
Hi, Eileen.
Coach J. Mike in the house. How heavy was Sosa's corked bat? Says Bill. So you know what? That's funny. I used to be a pretty heavy collector, and when I was a kid, probably college, the first bat I ever picked up was Dan Ford. I don't know. He's probably older than you, but he played with the Orioles. Mm-hmm. And the guy who sold it to me swore it was a corked bat. Did you ever, and I'm not going to ask you to name names, but did you ever see anybody with corked bats?
Yes. Well, I used one, but I didn't know I was using one. So listen to this
likely story. I've heard that. Who
I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to say the player, but
yeah, no. Don't throw anybody under the bus.
I had a player says, "Hey, J. Mike, try this bat right here." And I was like, "All right," And I get on the field during batting practice, and I am hitting stuff. I'm like, "Whoa, this feels great." And I
Because
kept
it's lighter,
using it.
right? For anybody who doesn't know, it's going to be lighter. You're going to have more bat speed, yes?
It just jumped off my bat. I immediately, after my BP session, I immediately went to the equipment manager, said, I need a dozen of these right now, or ordered right now, please. And and then the guy later on says, hey, man, you like that bat? I said, man, it was incredible. I went and ordered something. He goes, well, that was a funny bat. That's what he said. I go, a funny bat? I go, what's a funny bat? He goes, yeah, it was corked. I go, are you shitting me that it was corked? You know, I was so pissed off because I thought I was doing something really special.
Yeah.
I found something, and
Well, and I think it might have been the Sosa story. I might have this wrong. Somebody who got accused of using a corked bat stated after the fact that they used a pitcher's bat that day and didn't know it was corked, and then whoever the pitcher was came out and said, "Yeah, I just used it for BP. I never hit." Is that even a thing? I mean, I remember thinking that was BS at the time.
Back in the day, probably. But I mean, it's an art to it, I guess. I think it's kind of like the same thing now with the aluminum bats. They can roll these aluminum bats and make them harder, like these little leagues and travel ball. I'm like, come on, really?
We should talk about the was it the turbo? I don't even remember what it's called anymore. The turbo bat. We'll get to that in a minute. 92 people here live. I appreciate every single one of you. 73 here on X. 8 over on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. 11 over on the Big League Approach. We're with Jason Michaels, J. Mike, former Philly and a couple other teams. 10 plus years in the major leagues. The Big League Approach now. You get your kid or you want to get a swing in the Tampa area. Give him a holler. Junior Caminero, 12 bombs. Go ahead. Go.
You know, Jeff, I mean, going on that, I said I do virtual lessons too because I was going to say my college and my pro players, I do virtual lessons.
Like I said before, where were you when I was a kid? What the heck?
Well, we didn't have all this technology.
I know. Who knows how not close I could have got. Somebody in chat said Cameron, I think, said the funniest part of this, we were talking about this earlier, is the kids. I don't love, I work with kids. I don't love that the kids are out there, man. I think that.
Me neither. I don't like it.
It's crazy. I was at the BP session at the Home Run Derby and the All-Star game last year, and I remember Freddie Freeman's kid making catches up against the wall. It was awesome. But, you know, just Joe Bob and Jimmy. God. Oh, to center.
I mean, he's not even in the bonus. This is nice.
Nope.
You know, and it's crazy is his power is right center.
And he's got the young thing going on too. Is that out?
Just right. Shortest part of the field. I'll tell you that right now. If I'm doing the home run derby, I'm going to the shortest part of the field.
Well, and in this park down the line, I mean, pull it. I mean, lefties down to the right field line, but this is a short porch down left field line too. So, Patrick wants to know. Ask Jason if he thinks the baseball is juiced. A lot of talk, a lot of content creators. I've heard some players yipping about it a little bit. You tell me. You think the ball is juiced this year, and if so, does it matter? It's the same for both teams, or what are your thoughts?
I don't know. You know, I have seen and held a Major League Baseball from this year, and it's different than when I played.
Is it really? Okay, tell me how so.
It's wider seams.
So the pitchers, though, so that's be better for the pitchers.
Typically, that was the minor league ball that had the wider seams.
But that wouldn't be evidence for more home runs. That would be evidence for, well, the filth that everybody's throwing at 90 miles an hour moving. I mean, or 90, 98.
It's hard for me to say if it's. I don't know how they would do that. Maybe I just haven't been
harder ball. Wound tighter, right?
I don't have an opinion. I don't know. I mean, I don't. It seems kind of far fetched to me.
Yeah,
but I guess anything's possible. You know,
I think fans with so much content creation out there and fans able to talk on X and everything, I think that there's a conspiracy theory for everything, and I, in general, think it's usually. I mean, I'm not going to say the ball is the same from 1968 to 2025, of course, but if the ball is the same for both teams, who freaking cares? That's where I'm at. Mike says, "Let's go, Junior." Jason could be right. Bill says, "Ask Jason when he's with the Phillies at spring training. Who was the most approachable old-time Phillies player?" Great question. Who was your most? So when you were at spring training, who were the most approachable old-time Phillies? He's my buddy who's a Phillies fan.
Great question. So when I got a chance, when I got drafted by the Phillies and came up with the Phillies, you know, they had a lot of their ex-players around. Darren Dalton really comes to mind.
Ooh,
that he was. I mean, He was awesome. He would talk to you about the game. He was the leader of that, that 93 team. Let's see who else. There was some pitch. There was a lot, but Dalton really stood out to me. My mentor was Dave Hollins and Tom.
Ooh, yeah. Stud third baseman. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, I mean, those guys, they would lose their mind with how these players are acting these days. There was no way in heck they would let me act the way like some of these players act today.
I don't. I'm a grandpa now, and I don't want to be an old guy. I don't understand how that happened so freaking fast. So when I see, like Junior, like you said, he's a great kid. I don't know why. I think it's different, but it wasn't in the bigs. But I don't love let them play, let fans fan how they want to fan, let players play how they want to play. But I wasn't at any level like you. But if somebody did that to me, I'm buzzing them. I'm buzzing their mom. I'm buzzing their cat. I'm sorry, I am. I don't know. I don't know.
That's why when the players police the game, that's when there wasn't all this, I mean, they get a hit or they get a double and some of these guys act like it's their first hit they have ever got.
Exactly.
And
I coached a little football too, and when they scored, I coach quarterbacks and running backs, and I would say, give the rep of the ball like you expected to get there, not whatever. Kristen says, a favorite J. Mike Homer of mine was a 16-inning game. 16, we don't get those anymore. In Baltimore, didn't have cable at the time, right? I was listening on the radio. 1 a.m. station switched to their regular programming. Oh, my gosh. And you went, I'm guessing you remember that?
Yes. Thank you, Kristen. Hi.
That's awesome. Tell me the story. That's a good one.
So, yeah.
How many ends with 21, by the way?
We were at Baltimore. My favorite stadium, by the way. And
now is this the one with the warehouse, or when are we talking?
Yeah, Oriole Park or Camden Yards. Yeah.
Okay, Camden. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was just one of those games where nobody would get on. I mean, it's just later in the game, we're tied up. I think Omar Dahl came in and he was a starter.
Omar Dahl, wow.
Yeah. And end up hitting a 3-run home run there in the top of the 16th, and then we end up holding them, at the bottom. And it was, that was a long, good 5-6 hour game, 5.5.
We don't have those anymore, man. They got, a Ghost Runner.
Yeah, you got the Ghost Runners.
I hate that, but whatever.
I get it, but I don't like it. I'm more of a more old school.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I mean, I've never gone to a game and went, wow, that was too long.
That was being nice.
I know a few people in media, and more and more and more, and they all talk about every time you get them. As soon as the show, I get one on my show, and as soon as I get them on the show, if I ask them on the show, as soon as the show's over, they're like, "Yeah, man, games used to be too long." It was totally for the sports writers, and I get that, but I don't care. The game, I don't want less baseball, and if I do, I'll leave early, which I will never do. But
you know what, Jeff? I think attention spans are getting shorter.
That's fair.
Hence the pitch clock.
Well, I mean, baseball's not played on TikTok, but you're totally right.
Baseball's the only sport that's never had a clock.
Can't say that anymore.
We put one on there.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. I can get it. I mean, to me, I think it would be an advantage for me as a hitter, to be honest with you, because sometimes these pitchers do take time. They do take their time to get me to think. They try to get you to think a little bit, kind of what they're throwing, the whole deal. I'm much rather hey, let's get it going here.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense to me. I have to admit that I don't like the Ghost Runner. All the other rules that I all hated, I think most of them have worked out pretty dang good. I still hate the Ghost Runner. O'Neal Cruz, who I bet will hit the farthest home run tonight. A lot of people are picking him tonight to win it.
Is the farthest 486? Is that the farthest?
That's the farthest that I saw. It was James Wood? Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
This guy looks.
Wow.
Look, he's not even swinging 100%.
Yeah.
Again, just nice and easy.
Oh my gosh.
What is 6'7" or something? Or how tall is this kid?
He's a monster. Wow, you're totally right. Looking smooth and free, and oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm trying to hit
488, Jason. 488.
That's Bates. That's no big deal.
Oh, whatever. I can't even hit a golf ball that far.
That
Oh
one
my
for me,
goodness.
not straight. I mean, I can hit it
Yeah,
that
yeah,
far,
yeah.
but not straight.
Yeah. On
Depends
the
if
flight.
you want to do the arc.
Yeah, yeah. If I get to count it, yeah, okay, maybe I can that way. But down the fairway, not so much.
Oh,
O'Neill, Cruz up. What is he? Our fourth hitter, right? Yeah. Wood, Rooker, Caminero, and Cruz. My pick was Caminero over Olson. Olson,
yeah.
I think, is eighth today.
What did he end up with, Caminero?
I didn't write it down.
Oh,
I think it should be on the. Wow,
I
look
mean,
at this. I'm having a blast talking to you, but I'm not really aware of what's going on as much as I normally would be. But this is better. O'Neill Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates,
yeah.
as talented as you.
Former
My
team.
goodness.
Former team. I really
Yeah?
enjoyed Pittsburgh. But now, when I played there in '08, we could hit. Our pitching was a little so-so, but we could hit. I mean, so basically, games were going to be.
So what year were you there? Who was on the
scoring.
team then? Remind me.
2008. So we had our all-star that year was Nate McLouth,
Okay.
outfielder. We had Jason Bay, Xavier Nady, Jack Wilson, whose son Jacob Wilson, with the A's. Freddie Sanchez, he was an all-star as well. Adam LaRoche was our first baseman. Ryan Domit was our catcher. And our third baseman was Jose Batista.
Oh, young Jose Batista.
This was and Jose had one of the prettiest swings I've seen. Now he changed when he went to Baltimore, and he was just messing around in BP, and he started to figure something out. But he had a really pretty swing.
Yeah, I liked him until he did what he did to my Rangers, but up until that point, I liked him a lot. We got a question for you. George wants to know, what did you think of Rooker's swing?
Great. I mean, great swinging. Again, none of these guys are swinging 100% because they don't want to lose the control of that barrel.
Well, and also they've got 2 more rounds if things go well for them. So,
but I mean, they don't need to do anything more than what they're doing now. If they want to, juice one up here and there, but 513 foot homer.
Oh my gosh!
That was probably that was
into the whatever.
That was one of my shortest home runs that I had in batting practice.
Yeah, 513.
I mean, don't let me hit that because I mean my head wouldn't fit in the dugout.
Let me hit it once, dear Lord, please. Could I have done one? Oh my gosh, he's putting on a show. If you're not watching, turn on ESPN or ESPN2 or MLB Network. He is putting on a show. I'm with Jason. Oh, go ahead.
Are you watching it on ESPN or ESPN2?
I'm watching it on ESPN. I've just got a little screen here because I want to be able to see you and me, so I make sure I don't get anything. So it's a little different for me because, like, when I watch a game and I go live, I'll often think of an F9 as a home run, and so with the Derby, I'm doing a little bit of the same. Like everything right off the bat looks like it's a shot because my screen's low. I could put it up on my TV right here, but then there's a 2-second delay, and it makes me sound like an idiot, so I didn't bother with that. Mark says 513. Did he hit one 513? Oh my gosh! Look at this.
Yeah, see, they didn't measure ours back in the day. I'm sure I had quite a few 500 plus.
My Texas League flares out into right field didn't need to be measured, so that's a good thing. Wow, he ends up with 17?
What's this question? So we love guys with pretty swing. Jason, is there a hitter that swung hard all the time that you play with?
Great question.
I got to think about that because no, the only one, and I talk to my clients about is Javi Baez. That was the one that swung. I'm like, guys, watch Javi Baez. No, this year he's having a good year. He's figured something out, but he was swinging so hard. I'm like, why are you? And he was missing the ball by, I felt like 10 feet.
So help me understand as a fan of the game. How are you an elite player? And then you everybody expected him to be in DFA'd. Everybody thought he was going to get cut. And now he's an all-star again. How is that? Was it mental? Is it like Steve Sachs, I can't throw straight for a while, or Chuck Knobloch? Is it all mental? Does he need to find someone swing? What is
approach? It's all his approach. Yeah. I mean, the guy Baez has such an incredible ability, and I think it came easy to him. He had those great years in Chicago, and I think it came easy to him. But and maybe he got a little cocky, you know what I'm saying? And like, hey, I'm going to try it, and then maybe spiraled and like, oh man, I can't figure something out here. But no, he's turned it around, and I haven't seen him play too much this year, but watching those, the previous couple of years, I'm like, good Lord. But you got all that money invested in you, you're going to get a lot of chances. Let's put it that way.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I heard it's AJ, right? AJ's the manager, and I heard him on, I don't know, some interview recently. And I guess he got voted in, yes, as a center fielder, and he wasn't even playing center field anymore. And AJ kind of joked around, hey, I'm going to have to get you some.
That I don't like. That I don't like. I mean,
I don't either.
No, I mean, Buxton should be the starting center fielder. I have no idea why they did. Drives me.
So what would you do? This is a great question. Well, I mean, you're an ex-ball player. What would you do? I actually think the fans do a better job than the players do in adding and I can point out a few names, but I don't want to rip anybody necessarily. But why is Soto not in there? Because they I mean, I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to ask you for your opinion because maybe you know the guy because they don't like him. Why are some other guys in there? And it makes no sense to me. How would you do it?
So let's we're going. Let me parlay this into the Mizorowski, that new Brewers pitcher.
Yeah, Jacob, whatever. 5 starts, Jacob.
5 starts. I mean, incredible talent. This guy's got an amazing arm, and so one of the reasons why they put him on the team, MLB did, I think, is because that's what fans want to see. Well, fans want to see Soto too. So I'm trying to figure this out. Like, wait a minute, what are they? What's true? What's not? Soto should have been there. I mean, what's he hitting? 265 and like 23, 24 homers, 60 RBI, something like that. I mean, he's an all-star.
Yep.
I
totally agree.
5 starts in the big leagues is not an all-star.
I thought last year with Skeens, I think it might have been 11. I wouldn't. Don't quote me on that. Skeens, I thought that was a stretch.
I did too, but this freaking guy was dominant as hell.
But 11 starts. Like I mean,
he had 11 starts. You're right, and he was.
I don't know.
He was more dominant to me than Miz. This.
And I know Miz is the NL and the AL is different, but Nate Eovaldi doesn't make the team, and I get it. He threw on Sunday.
That's another one. He's had a heck of a season.
Oh my goodness! And he's 35 or so. I mean, this could be his last shot at one of these. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's been there before, but the point is the point. I think he's going to be a great pitcher. This kid in Milwaukee, but he might. I mean,
he is. He stays healthy. He's going to make a lot of all-star teams. Let's put it that way.
But as a pitcher, if he stays healthy, is the big question, right? I mean,
I hate that. That guy or somebody got snubbed that is more deserving. And I guess on the personal side, it's a contract. Side that, hey, I got an all-star game under my appearance, but I got snubbed because the guy had 5 starts.
Yeah.
And
I have trouble with that too.
There's quite a few guys that I think have a case that they should have earned it than him. And nothing against the player. I think he's a super great talent, and he's gonna make a lot of all-star teams. Hopefully, he stays healthy.
I hope so. I mean, they definitely know how to churn out pitchers out in Milwaukee. O'Neill Cruz just finished up 21 bombs. Byron Buxton's up next. We got Jason Michael J. Mike in the house. Make sure you follow him on X. Check out his Facebook, The Big League Approach. 103 people here now. Nice. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's see. 81 on my X. If I hit the right button, I can tell you. 12 over on the Clubhouse, my Texas Rangers Clubhouse YouTube channel. 12 over on the Big League Approach over on Facebook. Make sure you get over to Facebook. Check out the Big League Approach. Check him out over on X. Also, and subscribe to my channel too. I had a question for you. George, want to know who you thought would win? We mentioned it, but tell the people again who you think is going to win.
I know O'Neill looked pretty good. I mean, we still got 4 guys.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Did we lose you? Can you hear me now? I think I might have lost you, Jason. I'm going to talk to the chat real fast. I don't know what happened. I know if you're wondering what happened, he just froze up. I know he's got weather in the area. We get a thunderstorm every night part of the world. So it might be that he might have, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. He just lost power. So I'll pull you down, buddy. And there we go. Jason will be back. They lost power. He's got storms in the area. Hopefully we'll get him back quick. He said, let's go Rangers. Let's see. Buck got robbed. Buxton. Yep. Joe, my buddy from Minnesota Twins land. Just typing that 5 stars on All-Star. Yep. Right, Bill. Uh-huh. David, what's going on? Who are your top 3 favorite players growing up? He just lost power, so we'll have to remember to come back to that one. Yeah, that was pretty classy. The Phillies gave him the bonus money anyway. Oh, Haley, O'Neal Cruz is a physical beast. He's stuck in Pittsburgh, and you got him and Skeens and not a lot else, frankly. I mean, Kutch at the end of his career, but yeah, whatever. He's talented. He's not real good defensively out in center, but he's got the skill set. He can learn that too. Kerm says, what was Jason's favorite ballpark to play? That's a great question, buddy. If you're wondering, Jason Michaels, 10-year plus veteran of the MLB, is our guest tonight. He's in the Tampa Bay area, and they had some bad weather there. We actually talked about this might happen, and they just lost power. So hopefully we'll get him back. I know Florida's getting some weather. Yeah. Oh, and Jersey too, Kristen. My buddy Bill, Kristen, Bill. You guys are both in the same neck of the woods. But yeah, J. Mike is in Tampa, and they're having storm in the area, and he lost power. So hopefully we'll get him back. My name's Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X. You can follow me over on YouTube, Texas Clubhouse. You can check out J. Mike's Facebook page for his business of the Big League Approach. I want to call it the baseball approach. I think that was wrong. The Big League Approach over on Facebook. Good guy. Get your kid in there. Learn how to hit from a pro. And he says, I think that's why he hasn't been on my radar. Yeah, Pirates. The Pirates are an absolute mess. We're watching the Derby with J. Mike. Round 1 is halfway done. Nationals Wood 16, Athletics Rooker 17, Rays Caminero 21, O'Neal Cruz of Pittsburgh 21. No one is advanced yet because the top 4 move on. We got Buxton, Chisholm, Raleigh, and then Olson. I never noticed that they seeded them. The seeding, they had Wood at 2, Rooker at 4, Caminero at 3, and Cruz at 8. Interesting. I don't know why they seeded them on that. Buxton 4, Chisholm 6. Excuse me. Raleigh 1, Olson 7. My pick, Caminero over Olson. J. Mike liked those having the other way, and just mentioned that O'Neal Cruz can be hard to beat. Hopefully we'll get him back. Oh, and I hear a noise. Hopefully that's him. I think it is. Paul says 513 feet. Wow, right? Yeah, Rich says it's storming in Tampa. Yes, it is. Kristen says Phillies fan since the 80s. Hung out at the vet a lot in college. You and Bill will be buddies. I was a Dodgers fan as a kid, so I enjoyed my team beating up on your team in the playoffs in 77 and 78. And I guess 80 you got through. Big fan of watching Gary Maddox lose to Bill Russell. Paul says 513 feet. Wow. Patrick says Skeens watch will win the Cy Young with a losing record. He could, man. That guy is unbelievable. Jason, I don't know if you can hear me, but I see that your devices are not connected. I see you've got power, but your devices are not connected. Let's see if your message, man. I don't want to. Hold on, guys. I'm messaging Jason. Oh, he's working on his mic and his video. Yeah, that's again, Jason Michaels, 10-year vet of Major League Baseball, is our special guest tonight. He's in Tampa. They're having storms. He lost power. He's trying to reset. I've been there, man. So I do these lives a lot. And I live in Dallas, Fort Worth area, Fort Worth to be specific. And it's beautiful today. But when we have storms and I go live, it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. And, well, if you guys know the Tampa area, they get thunderstorms pretty much every day and night. Bill says, stay tuned for Jeff and Bill at Global. Yes. Is it Monday? Monday, Tuesday? Boy, it's coming around the. I'm going. They got a pickleball paddle set. I'm going to that game. Whatever. And we have good tickets, Bill. I'm looking forward to that Tuesday or Monday with you. I had season tickets at the Vet, Section 206, first row. There he is. You ready to go, buddy? Yep. All right. Jason is back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Rookie mistake.
No, was it not the weather?
No, I didn't have enough juice in my computer.
Oh, I've done that too.
Rookie mistake.
Actually, you know what? Make sure I'm plugged in. Yeah, I've done that more than my fair share. It is. We haven't missed anything in the game at all. I had a couple of questions. Let me find the questions while you were gone. Somebody asked you. I think there was 2 questions. Maybe I'm crazy. Skeens had a season tickets. Raining everywhere. No, maybe not. Oh, you do, Haley. Are you going to be at pickleball night? I will be there if you are. Was it Friday? I don't even know. Texas Haley, my good buddy, she is at more games than me, which makes me a little jealous. Halfway through the first round, what's been your takeaway so far? Any surprises? See what you pretty much expected?
To me, O'Neal. I mean, O'Neal looks good.
It's funny how you said that they're not going to swing 100%. I can tell you why I didn't pick O'Neal Cruz. I thought he might hit the farthest ball and the hardest ball, but I thought he would swing too hard, and you were right. He was 100% not that. Pretty impressive stuff, actually. Byron Buxton coming in. I guess he needs to beat 16, the low number, I think. I don't know.
I do like this kid. I do like this player.
Buxton? Oh, my gosh, yeah. I mean, who's more talented? Well, the last 2, O'Neal Cruz, all of them. But O'Neal Cruz and Byron Buxton are just 2 freak athletes. And it's good to see Buxton finally healthy, right? Mm-hmm. What is it with Minnesota Twins? Correa, Lewis, unbelievable talent, can't stay healthy. And this kid finally having a year. Looks like he's going to be healthy.
Yep.
Oh. I was just going to say what is that Perez saying? He is hitting them high.
I think these guys, especially the first time guys, get a little sped up, and they get a little too shouldery with their trying to muscle it out a little bit, not over swinging, but just trying to muscle it out instead of using their hands.
So I heard Frank Thomas went off a little bit on,
and he was exactly right, absolutely, exactly right.
So if to let everybody know in the chat, talking about lifting the ball, right? I mean, I remember Justin Turner changed his whole approach, and it worked. I'm old. Charlie Lau, George Brett, Tony Gwynn. It was a whole different approach. Wade Boggs, whole different way of doing it. I would get yelled at if I don't uppercut. I was told that all the time. Now these guys, kids, whatever, lift everything. Tell people what your thoughts on that are. I mean, I know what you're going to say, but I want to hear it anyway.
You already know what I'm going to say.
But tell them.
It's the way MLB is going today. Hey, how about this? We have nobody in the National League that's hitting above 295.
That's crazy.
That's awful. I think there's 6, maybe in the American League that are 300 plus. That's awful, and it's a little bit of. I'm a little upset with MLB because I think they're overvaluing the home run, and it's all about money. They want money. They want TV contracts. They want people to sit in the stands, and I get it. I get it's business side, but at the same time, I think we're kind of getting an inferior product on the field. I'm not talking about the pitching. I'm talking about the hitting.
Yeah.
And there's only a few complete hitters in this game today. And that's about it. There's not many complete hitters, whereas when I would come up, there was a lot of complete hitters.
Let me ask you this.
When I would say complete hitters, I'm talking about somebody that's batting average, home runs, and RBIs.
So let me ask you this, Jason. I've done this with my buddy Bill, who's in chat, and I've seen it online. I think it's an interesting way to look at the game today. Pick one. Luis Ariz, Kyle Schwarber.
That's a tough
It's a
one.
little bit of a loaded question. I tell you,
Schwarber he's a unique animal or a unique
they
hitter.
both are.
Let's say animal.
They both
Let's
are.
say unique animal. Arez, he has the slowest bat speed,
Yeah.
which I don't give a shit. So I really don't.
Really? Tell me
Because that
more.
guy, he puts the barrel of the bat on the ball. He's not gonna strike out. So what I see today from these hitters these days is I see a little bit more of a selfish hitter. I can't tell you how many two-strike approaches, and I was watching that game yesterday, the Rangers game yesterday. I was getting frustrated, and I texted you. I was getting frustrated watching, a couple of the at-bats with the guy on third, less than 2 outs.
Yep.
And I didn't like the swings. I didn't like the approach. I know back when I played, I was embarrassed to strike out. Today, these guys do not look embarrassed to strike out. I have seen so many hitters take good fastballs over the heart of the plate and just take them for a strike three. That shouldn't happen. If you have a two-strike approach, and that's what's going on here these days, is that these guys don't have a two-strike approach. It's home run or nothing. That's it.
3 true outcomes. That's what everybody talks about. So let me ask you: Is it the young kid as they're growing up? I'll use the word selfish because they want to. The pitchers want to throw it 103, and the hitters want to hit it 440. It's not a team approach, in my opinion, because social media and ESPN and all that. But is it that, which is that's my opinion, or is it the analytics of like the Justin Turner, Josh Donaldson? There's so many of the guys that can argue pretty well that the lifting the ball is the way to go. I don't agree.
I do not agree. I don't. And that's the thing that young hitters don't understand is that they see these guys in the big leagues. I'm like, but you don't train that way. You don't train to hit the ball in the air. I'm trained to hit a line drive. The same height that ball comes in, I'm trying to hit the same height out. Bottom line. Now, when we get on the field from the cage, like in the cage, I tell my guys, I say, guys, I want to keep my back shoulder as tall as possible. It's still going to go down. I want to keep it as tall as possible because that's going to allow my barrel to stay through the zone longer. Now, when we go out on the field, it's just the way it is. It goes down when it goes on the field because, you see a fence. And I ask every single one of my clients, I say, especially the boys, okay, not the girls, but the boys, I said, hey, when you go out onto a field and you see a fence, what do you want to do? I want to go over it. I go, exactly. It doesn't matter. That fence could be 600 feet away. And we're boys, and we were like, oh, I can go over that. It just is what it is. And I said, especially the high school guys, I said, guys, you're not good enough to sit there and do that. What is a high school leader in home runs going to be? 8? I don't know. I mean, you play 32 games, 35 games.
Well, and the best hitters don't get a strike.
I had 1 home run in high school, or my varsity season, or my varsity career. I had 1 home run. It was a win-aided pop-up.
No way, really?
I go to college and I hit 55. I mean, what was it? I don't know.
Did you get bigger?
Yes, I got bigger. I think the pitching got a little bit harder because the pitchers are the one that provides 75% of the power. The hitters are the other 25. Bottom line.
Yeah.
And I did it wrong coming up. I always thought like, oh, how hard the guy's throwing. I got to swing harder. Well, it's opposite of that. That's why you should not swing 100% when you start to get 13, 14 years old and older.
Buxton's at 20 with 1 to go. 21 has been achieved by 2 players.
Is that
a pretty big one?
Yeah. What is I don't even know what the lead. Oh, here it is. It's on 21. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 guys have 21. And Buxton down to 1 pitch. Looks like he's going to fall 1 short. Wow. So Buxton is in 3rd, 4 advanced, 3 more to go. Jazz, Cal, and Matt Olson. We had a couple questions in chat. If you don't know what's going on, this is Jason Michaels, 10-year MLB vet in talking hitting, talking baseball. Bill, I don't know. I got tickets to a game. I think it's Friday, and then the game with you. I don't really know. Did you get along? Oh, Patrick wants to know. Did you get along with Phillies fans? So I don't know. I know you're a Bucks fan. I might be a Cowboys fan who hates the Eagles. I have no. Sorry, Phillies fans. I hate your Eagles. And they throw stuff at Santa. What the heck? How did you get along with the craziest lunatics in all the land?
All right. So coming up in Philly, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody hears all the stuff about Philly, but I tell you what, it held me they held me accountable. If
Yeah, I bet.
you run it out, they're going to let you know.
Oh, I don't mind that.
If you continue to have poor play, poor at bats, they're going to let you know. And so I thought that was great. I mean, it's the way it should be. You know, I'm like, hey, damn right. If I didn't run it out hard, which I can't say about a lot of these guys nowadays, but if I didn't run it out hard or have some consistent good ABs, they're going to freaking let me know. And I enjoyed that. I got along with them. I got yelled at a lot.
I love that attitude, but I on my channel, I make fun of idiot fans who. I hate it when fans drink too much and scream at ball players. I hate it, and I will happily be the defender of players. I'm not just saying this because I'm talking to a former ball player. I hate it when fans are yelling at ball players. Now, I guess it's a little different for not hustling, but I don't think you pay your ticket and then you get to be an a-hole. I don't subscribe to that world. And you know, the Phillies fans throw stuff at Santa. I mean, come on, you guys got a freaking police station in your park. Am I wrong? I think that was you guys.
There is a holding cell that was at
Yeah.
the Veteran Stadium.
That's crazy. Oh, sorry, I did the wrong one. Jazz Chisholm come up when you played, and you played not only in Philly, you played for what 14?
Yeah, there's a teammate. There was a teammate of mine, Aaron Boone.
Mooney. Yeah.
2 years.
One of the most iconic home runs ever. Tell me. Yeah, I can tell you something popped in your head. I want to hear it.
I didn't have anything.
Oh, okay. I thought when you said Booney, I thought you had a story for me.
No. I'm very proud of Booney. I know that's a tough deal to be the manager of the Yankees.
Oh,
I think he's doing a great job. Proud of him. He was an awesome teammate. I learned a lot from him. I mean, he grew up in the clubhouse. You know, with his dad. Played against his brother quite a few times. Just a huge baseball family.
So Bob Boone, the dad of Aaron and Brett, and
he was around a lot. He was one of our. I think he was one of our MLB advanced scouts when I was there, wow. And then when I was in the Nationals in 2012, he was part of that as well too. I'm not sure to what capacity.
So a lot of Ranger fans in my viewers on my channel. We're a Texas Ranger baseball channel, and Brett Boone comes to town, and I'm a huge Boone family fan. They were in San Diego for a while. Bob Boone, catcher for the Angels. Yes, I'm that old. And he managed for a while. Or Phillies, Angels, blah, 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 blah. And then obviously Brett and Aaron. Brett, I want to ignore Aaron. Iconic home run. Everybody knows him. Brett Boone, under freaking rated. Stud. Bunch of freaking gold gloves, silver sluggers. Spectacular ball player that it doesn't get enough love. I love his podcast. I love that he's here. I've actually had a couple interactions with him. Nothing, awesome. I love to get to know him better, but I'm a huge fan of that hire, and I'd love for you to talk about that.
Me too. I think there needs to be more ex-players to be hired.
Amen.
It's just tough because you're getting told by what to do. I think a lot. You're getting your hands. Your hands are tied a little bit with the brass, but I really do like this hire. Remember one of the first things that he did when he got there was no iPads on the bench. All these freaking teams have iPads now.
Yeah. Well, the Rangers too. I mean, we've talked about this. Like 5 or 6 of them go straight to their iPad before. I mean, they're just run off the field. They go straight to the iPad. I mean, it works for guys like Seager and Doley. I mean, it is what it is, but
they don't need it.
I don't love it.
They don't need it. But there was guys when I played that would run to the video guy, underneath, mm-hmm. and they would go there. I didn't like it. I'm like, stay out here and cheer your teammates on. If your ass just struck out, come back and hopefully your teammate would pick you up. it just shows, it just goes along with the selfishness, which I feel like a lot of these hitters are coming up with. A lot of social media to blame, I feel like, because everybody wants to have their own brand. Check me out and the whole deal. It's a complete different game than how I came up. Like I had to earn my way to get custom cleats. You know what I'm saying? I had to earn you have to earn your way.
Now the kids in high school got the NIL deal and the cleats are included.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Let me ask you this about the instant analysis. How much is it seeing how the pitcher is coming at you? How much of it is what did he throw here and where is it and what did I miss? How much of it is that?
I don't think it's that much. To be honest,
they're looking at their swing. They're looking at their swing.
Because everybody's like, "Oh, this is how they pitch you." I go, you know what? A pitcher's going to go to his strengths. He's not going to go to his weaknesses. His strengths are going to be low and away. Maybe show in, especially in the big leagues. Show in, but they're going to get you out of way.
Yeah.
A lot of pitchers don't like to come in because they don't want to hit you. Or they feel like that if they don't get in enough, they're going to leave it over the plate, where they can control the outside part of the plate a little bit more. Like I tell my hitters, I say, guys, 80% of the pitches, or at least, high school and college, most likely are going to be outer half of the plate, whereas maybe the big leagues is probably 70% is my guess. I have no idea. I'm sure there's a stat for that somewhere. Somebody knows that, but I mean, if somebody happens to get that, I would love to see it. But, pretty much the strengths are going to be low and away, for these, for the pitchers. To me, I want a pitcher pitching to his strength. That's what I want as a defender. Like, hey, you pitch to your strength. And so, some guys may like one side of the plate or the other. That's just, that's part of your preparation. You got to figure out, figuring out what their out pitch is. But it's really going to be fastball and then their out pitch. That's really
so. How much of hitting, from your perspective, is obviously ready for the fastball, react to anything else? But I mean, maybe not to dive in if it's not it. But how much of it is waiting for your pitch versus kind of guessing along with what he's going to throw? Like, are you, and when you hit and or what you teach, are you whatever it is that you hit best? If you're a fastball hitter, wait for his fastball, or do you want to? You want them to, like, I remember when I coached, and again, high school is different than what you're doing, but like if they were ahead in the count, I wanted them to go with their pitch and their spot. I wanted them to think about splitting the gap. I wanted them in their mind going for their best memory, doing that again. How much of that is about what they can do versus how much, what the pitcher is going to do and what Charlie Morton versus schemes.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Morton. He's got good,
he's throwing curves.
Great arm, good two-seam, really good, high spin on his slider. I'm not ever going to say sweeper. I don't know who made that up. I think it was.
Thank you.
Who?
No, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I mean sweeper is just—it's a made-up word. I'm like,
it is
made that up. And then I can see some of these announcers now saying sweeper, or they'll put it like, oh, that was a 86-mile-an-hour sweeper. I'm going, no, it was either a slider or it was a cutter. That's it. There's no made-up pitch. So,
and while you're saying that,
yeah,
am I right in saying that the sinker is it's BS? 90% of sinkers are fastballs. Like it tails into a righty.
Yes. No. It's so
why is there? I mean, a sinker is not on the top of the. I see pitches being called sinkers that are call a ball above the zone. That's not a sinker.
No, but sometimes those guys leave it up. So
okay, but Oral Hershiser threw a sinker.
No,
yeah.
it's a two-seamer. So the four-seam is going to be your fastest and your straightest. And then your two-seamer, you're able to manipulate a little bit.
Going to go in or out depending on.
Yeah. So, and they'll call that the sinker.
It's not.
Yeah, the two-seamer, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
you're not going to throw a four-seam sinker. You're not going to do that.
Thank you. And the sweeper thing pisses me off.
Yes,
Paul.
Sweeper sucks.
I like to know who did that. I don't know. Paul says hips are firing, gentlemen. Schwarber all day long. I remember when during the McGuire era, there was a chicks dig the long ball. Yeah, Glavine and Maddox, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That's true, right? Mike Schmidt had a slight downward swing. I think it worked out for one of the greats ever. Jason Talking hitting Did you ever face Aroldis Chapman? Patrick wants to know. You would have been
I
a young guy if you did.
I have. When
Tell
he
me.
was a rookie with either rookie or
Cincinnati.
second year with Cincinnati.
He was a starter then, yeah?
Had one at bat and I struck out.
Dude
He
is a
struck
freak.
me. He got me with a 3-2 slider. So, and I tell guys this all the time. I say, guys, and I tell my clients, I say, guys, I've faced Chapman. I've seen 100 or what I mean because it's 100. I said we can hit. We have time to hit it. We can hit it. I overswung. I was too juiced up. I was ready to. Try to hit him out of the stadium like an idiot. You know, like I'm saying, like I swung 100% or 110%, whatever.
Well, we
But
tend to do that, right? The harder they're throwing, the harder we swing, which is not what you need to do. But
I think it's just a kind of you as a hitter, you got to relax. You got to bring it. It's a controlled aggression. You got to bring down. So I overswung and I knew it. I think I had two good fastballs to hit and I overswung. And then, 3-2, he got me with the slider. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, I am selling out on that fastball and hoping for the best.
I've heard that he might be the fastest athlete in Major League Baseball, Aroldis Chapman.
He is still doing it these days. I mean, he's a really put together guy. He's a big guy.
He's a physical freak. He is.
He is a physical freak and real long too. He's long and just. I mean, it just hats off to him. I don't like to say that to pitchers, but
I love you. Cal Raleigh up 6th of 8 in the first round. What a year this kid's having.
yes,
second most home runs ever in the majors.
So he's going lefty, huh?
Well, and when they talked about will he switch it up now, the pitcher is his dad, the catcher is his brother. I love that.
That's pretty cool.
It's super cool.
Yeah. Man, he is just his dad's just lobbing him in there too.
Oh, look at that one. Over the chop house? Over the chop house. Dang. A lot of people's picked to win this. So let me ask you, who's the MVP in the L right now? Is it Judge or is it Raleigh? I'd say Raleigh because he's catching, but Judge is hitting 100 points higher than Cal Raleigh. So maybe I should, rethink that. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I just see this question here on the bottom about Corey Lytle.
Yeah, please. That's my buddy Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a great teammate, really great teammate. Enjoyed him. He was a guy that wasn't a flamethrower. He was a pitcher. He had to change. He had to, pitch to locations, change speeds. He was a competitor. Oh man, he hit it on top of that thing.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? I forgot.
No. Yeah, I appreciate you talking
about Judge. Yeah, about Judge.
Well,
Judge.
Man,
I mean, he had a historic season last year. I was a little frustrated with him in the World Series. It looked like his angle, like he was trying to hit it to left center instead of right center. Staying in, and then he finally ended up making the adjustment in the World Series last year. But I mean, what a historic season, and he's having another one this year. I mean, he tip the cap. I mean, it's
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he's hitting 100 points more than Cal Raleigh. Raleigh is blasting home runs, but as it relates to just being a hitter, Judge is having a better year. But he's great defensively as a catcher too. That's got to matter.
I completely agree with you, Bates. I think I always look at the catcher as a leader of the team.
Yeah,
but absolutely. Being back there and catching, that takes a lot on your body. A lot more so than
DHing. He's DHing on days that he's not behind the plate. Yes. That's crazy.
You can't take his bat out. I mean, you don't want to take his bat out of the lineup, but it's impressive. I mean, I hope he continues the way he is because he's having a really, really, really good season.
I only hear good things about him, but I'm a Ranger fan, so I'm hoping he tails off.
Just not against your Rangers, though, right?
Exactly. Well, I need them to come back a couple more games, though.
No, okay.
I do love this scene though, right here, talking to his dad and his brother, and what a moment. Whether he wins it or not, this is lifetime awesome stuff here. I love it. Randy Rosarena.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Patrick says, think about Wade Boggs swung and missed 30 times in the season.
That's probably about it, right?
Yeah, he was great to watch. What's the best color? Okay, this is a fun one from Frank. What's the best color bat to hit for home runs? Talk to me about bat. Did you care about the color? What do you think about the turbo bat? Talk to me about bats. You were talking about ordering some that you didn't end up getting to use probably.
Hey, if I were
Oh,
to
Raleigh hitting
play,
right. Cal switched to right real fast.
yeah. Oh, he switched to righty, and he's
Yeah.
yeah. What's the best color bat for home runs? I wouldn't expect anything less from him to ask that
What?
question.
What? I don't. Well, okay, there you go. I was
He was,
wondering how
he
you
was
would
my
respond to
college
that.
roommate. He was my college roommate
Nice,
at the
nice,
University of Miami. Yeah.
nice. Well, I was going to mention that. I know a guy who was a University of Miami Hall of Famer, and he's you, and that's pretty impressive. I mean, that's with you've got some studs in that hall. Ray Lewis from football. I mean, talk about that. You went to the
Yeah.
University of Miami.
Yeah.
Go,
I
please.
mean, what a great tradition. When I came, because I went to junior college out of high school, I wasn't good enough for D1. Really out of high school, I was a D2 player, and then got a chance to go to junior college, and then it came down to Miami or LSU where I was wanting to go.
Wow.
My next 2 years, and I ended up picking a Miami. I wanted to stay in state, and but I couldn't have gone wrong. Both great programs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but I wanted to go to Miami. I did, and I got a chance. So I was only there 2 years, and they end up putting me in the Hall of Fame. For 2 years, where pretty much everybody else is 3 or 4 years. And but I mean, a lot of names on that Hall of Fame.
Oh, I was looking
I
earlier,
played
I guess
with-
yesterday. Unbelievable list.
And I played with my 2 years there. I hit third. Pat Burrell hit fourth, who played 12 years in the big leagues. A couple World Series champion.
Well, you must have played with him both in college
Played
and
him with
pro.
him in Philly. And
Yeah.
then Aubrey Huff was our number 5 hitter, and he's got 12 years in the big leagues, World Series champion.
Yeah.
I mean, that was fun, and I was just telling somebody today, because they were asking about our coach Jim Morris. It was awesome, and I think and Morris just let us play. I mean, we had a good group of guys that it was all about winning. How do we win this game today? And we had a great great run. I went to the College World Series both years. It didn't end up working out, but I mean, just great teams, great memories.
I love the College World Series. When the World Series was happening, I do my show, and we were talking about baseball needs to do a better job of promoting the College World Series. I think it is great TV. Look at what
Yes.
the
That's
NCAA does
what-
with.
It's hard for me to watch a full major league game because I get frustrated pretty quick. But I love the College World Series. I really do. I just enjoy it. I mean, I got a chance to play it, but just watching these guys, and I know where they're at mentally, and just how fun and exciting it was. Absolutely.
Now, I know did you get drafted 4 times? Did I see that? That's insane.
I got drafted 4 out of the 5. Yeah, 5
I
times.
thought I saw that. And that I wanted to ask about that, but right now I want to ask you about the College World Series. Back in the day, not that long ago, and I'm sure for you, the College World Series was in full swing during the draft. And I always people loved it. I always kind of felt bad for the kids and the coach, because how do you keep 22-year-old, 21-year-old Jason Michaels head in the game, in the most important game of his life, with the draft coming?
So my senior year, that was my last year to play college baseball. That's the year that I signed with the Phillies. Pat Burrell was the number 1 overall pick that year. He was a junior, by the Phillies, and so he lived with me the last 3 months, and so I got a chance to go with him and through it with him on this whole process, which was really cool.
I bet.
So right before our last game that we played, he pulled me aside because that was the day of the draft. And he was like, "Hey, man, we got you too." I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "The Phillies, we got you too." He goes, I go, "Really? I haven't heard anything." And he's like, "No, I know you went high, but I don't, we got you too." And the guy that drafted us, our scout, was at that game as well too. So before I go out to the field to right field, for the last game. I just found out that I got drafted, but I didn't know where I got drafted at. And
And
so,
you're in the College World Series.
oh yeah, trying to focus and the whole deal,
That's
and
crazy.
going, it was a crazy day, yeah, for sure. We ended up losing, but I mean,
I
it
almost
was
think it's unfair to the
exciting
kids to
as well.
expect them to keep their head in the game. I mean, it's
I,
their
and
dream.
I agree. I haven't really thought about it. I think it's kind of late, because right when I got drafted a week later, or I think I signed 10 days after that, and I went right to Pro Bowl. So it was June 18th. Here I am, and now I'm in professional baseball. Whereas now these guys are getting drafted on the 13th or the 14th, today. And I don't know. I guess they don't do short season anymore. They've taken away a level of the minor leagues.
Well, they've got the Arizona complex. I don't even know what to call it.
Oh, the fall league, Arizona Fall League.
Yeah, I mean John Gray, Texas Rangers pitcher coming back from a broken wrist. He's actually getting to start tonight in Arizona for that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So then yeah, he's in wherever their spring training is. That's probably
Yeah. Not Peoria. Whatever. Arizona. Yeah.
yeah.
I can't think of it. Matt Olson last in the first round. Big cheer.
Okay. Eddie
the home crowd
Perez
there.
played against him.
Eddie, Greg Maddox's personal catcher for a long time.
Yes.
I think you got a cool story about watching Pat Burrell go through what he goes through or went through. Eddie Perez, man, I love pitching and I loved Greg Maddox, and I would love to talk to Eddie Perez about that. I mean, that would be cool.
Oh yeah. For somebody that really maybe topped out at 90 miles an hour.
Maddox,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like he was an artist.
although
And
he was the first guy that I noticed, at least as a fan, was moving the ball like what I would call a screwball, it's just like is that a two-seamer? Like what they call the sinker now.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, it was sinker, two-seamer. You can go either way with it. I think the sinker would probably go down a little bit as maybe a two-seamer.
But it was horizontal break into a righty like I never saw.
Yeah, I never gave any credit to the pitchers. You can't. But again, flip side of that, I'm like, I tell my players that do pitching and hitting. I tell my players, I said, never give a credit to a hitter. We're going to give ourselves out. I tell you right now.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, you go to the Hall of Fame, you hit 300, you made out 80 or 70% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jason Michaels, the Big League Approach, is our guest tonight. We are at the end of the first round. Matt Olson having a little trouble here. He's the last of 8.
Didn't find his rhythm.
Yeah, taking his little time out here. We got 110 people watching, listening, whatever you're doing. Appreciate all of you. 90 of you on my X. Appreciate that. 7 over on my Texas Clubhouse YouTube. 14 over on Jason's The Big League Approach Facebook page. Tell them about you real fast. We've got a whole bunch of people coming in and out. So what we said at the beginning, not everybody heard. You provide hitting for who? Hitting coaching for who?
Yes, I have. I got a couple of indoor cages. I do the hitting and the fielding. I have another ex big leaguer, Mark Valdez, that does the pitching, and really enjoy working with hitters. I've had hitters as young as 4, all the way up to 50, to 58. I remember having
58. So wait, I have hope. I'm 55. I still have hope.
Oh, he came in. He was just like, I guess he was a kind of a workaholic, and he plays a little bit of like some adult league baseball. And he goes, I just want to and do some stress release, and hit and get a sweat going.
Fair. Yeah.
Awesome. I really enjoyed, talking with him, and he loved to listen to me and about hitting, about the approach and everything like that. So it was real fun. But no, I've had, a lot of high school guys, college guys, pro guys that come in and just really, really enjoy working. I really enjoy what I do. And I got a lot of good players, good players, but good people though, the coachable people that listen that they don't come in and act like they know everything, because I'll tell them right now. I said, you're not going to waste my time, or your parents' time as well too.
Yeah, and money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat that you say that. And I'll put it out there for my Texas Ranger fans, listeners. I went to high school with, Matt Olson getting hot.
He's on it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'll tell that story in a minute. Olson's on fire here. 20 seconds left. He's got 14.
Bottom half of the ball. Bottom half. Oh, I didn't.
It's going to go. He's got 12 seconds on my clock. Yeah, of course he's got the bonus round, too, to come. Wow, what a show here at the end. Unbelievable. Anyway, talking about coaching.
Hey, by the way, catchers always throw the best BP.
Why is that?
Catchers, they always throw the best BP.
Because they know what's going to leave the yard?
Well, they got a short, they're not long like a pitcher is long. They're shorter. I guess, like an infielder would have good BP too. And they're just right on the money.
My junior year in high school, they made me play catcher. I had a good arm. I could throw you out if you were stealing, if and only if I caught it, which I never did. Dave Roberts went to the same at high school down the road. I called a pitch out. My pitcher shook me off. You're not allowed to shake me off. So I did it again. He shook me off again. So whatever. Fastball. I threw it. Dave stole the base. He slid, but it was just to not embarrass me. He totally did not need to. He was unbelievable. He embarrassed me in football too, but that's a whole other story. But I want to talk about coaching. You talked about that. The Texas Rangers first round pick, Gavin Fine, Temecula High School. His high school coach is going to be on the show. I invited him on, and he's said yes. I played ball with his big brother in high school, Eric Martin. So that'll be fun. And anybody who's watching the show, you get the tidbit on that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'll probably call him tomorrow. We'll get that set up. But yeah, Gavin Fine, first round draft pick number 12 of the Rangers. His high school coach will be on the show here shortly. I can tell you one of the reasons I liked Gavin is I know that in between his junior and senior year, he had a summer league where he used the wood bat, and he did very, very well. And talking about coaching, I wanted to get back to what you do. You don't have to be in the Tampa area to talk about coaching with you, right? You can do some video stuff. Talk about that if you don't mind.
Absolutely, yeah. So doing this virtual thing nowadays with the technology, I'm able, as long as I can see a player swing, I can help them.
That's awesome. And we joked about it before, but I'm a little jealous. I wish we would have had that. I mean, it opens the world to, I had good coaches. I did. But it opens the world. I grew up in San Diego. Well, now I would open up to coaches in Tampa Bay and Chicago and the Dominican Republic. anybody. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, no, I think technology is really, you're able to reach a lot of people in the world. And that's all I want to do. I want to help. My goal with the big league approach and what I do in training is to get my client to get to their next level. Bottom line, that's my goal, and everybody is unique. You can't teach everybody to swing like Aaron Judge. You can't do that. Yeah. Everybody's body's different. Everybody takes information, perceives the information different. And I've learned more about hitting in these last 10 years about, doing what I'm doing, working with these guys, because it depends on each player. It really does. Everybody is unique, and being able to find that rhythm, that consistency with each player is a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. A lot of it, is between the ears. And, I think kids nowadays they need to believe in themselves a little bit more. And I didn't when I was a teenager. I had no idea what was going on. I would just see ball, hit ball. But, nowadays is that these kids are able to, I don't know if I really knew my batting average until my freshman or sophomore year in high school. Nowadays they have Game Changer, and I've had parents come in and say, my son's hitting 570, and I'm like, what?
So
honestly, I love it, but I don't care. I'm like, I'm not here, and I never ask my clients if they got a hit. Never ask. I want to know if they swung at the right pitches and if they hit the ball hard. That's all I want to know.
It's hard to
Yeah, this whole
If you're going to get better, it's not always results, right? You can have 4 line drives go 0 for 4. You could also go 2 for 3 and hit a couple bloopers, right? So that makes a lot of sense, actually. Now I think about
it
that.
is, but I tell my guys, I said, guys, if you hit the ball hard, you were perfect. Sometimes they catch it. It is what it is, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my hitters away from the results. Like the results, everybody sees your results. We're all judged on our numbers. We're judged on our batting average.
Yeah.
How many home runs? How many hits you get? How many I'm like, and it's stressful, and it puts so much pressure on us as hitters. And I know when I made that change, when I got to the big leagues, I had the exact same thought process when I was 14 years old. I hope I get a hit. And this is in the big leagues because I go, if I get a hit, if I don't get a hit, I'm going to get sent down or I'm not going to.
Jeez.
And so I'm putting that same pressure on me. And then I sat back and I was like, you know what? I don't know how to get a hit. I said, but I can't control getting hit, but what can I control? I can control what pitches I swing at. Bottom line, I know what a strike is. I know what a ball is. If I swing, to me, the definition of a good at-bat, did I swing at the strikes and did I take the balls? Bottom line. I cannot get any more simple than that. And
now, when you say, did I swing at the strikes, are you meaning in the strike zone or do you mean in the zone where you're going to do damage?
No. Strike zone. I mean.
So if it was a strike and you knew it was a strike, you're swinging, period?
I should be ready to hit. Now, it's more on the fastball. I can react to the off speed.
Gotcha.
But, almost if I had a team, and I would tell my hitters, I'm going to fine you, and this is not going to go to me, but it's a team thing. I'm going to fine you $10 every fastball strike that you take.
Interesting. But not to change the
kangaroo
courts.
It'd be $100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, right. Kangaroo courts need to come back. I love that. But I find that interesting because for me, like what you're saying is a 2-strike. This is my opinion, a 2-strike approach. But if my guys, again, different levels, but if my guys were ahead in the count or was the first pitch, I only wanted them swinging at a pitch that they had a memory of doing damage. Like pick a pitch in a spot, like 3-0. If you're swinging, fine, but it better be a pitch in the spot. But what you're saying is what I would have considered a 2-strike approach. If it's a strike swing, I mean, it's more simple your way. That's for sure.
Yeah, I want my guy. I want you to expect a strike. I think a lot of guys are just waiting for the ball to come. They're waiting for the ball to come out of the hand and going, "Hey, is this a ball or a strike?" No,
I mean that. The way you're saying it,
mind needs to be made up. It's already a strike until my eyes say no. Am I going to swing at a bad pitch? Yes, but I'm going to swing at fewer bad pitches that way. It's weird.
So talk to me about like Adolis Garcia. I'm a big Adolis Garcia fan. My Texas Rangers fans are freaking out right now.
I'm okay with him with his walking down the first base line after a home. I get it. But
not where I was going, but that's a good point too. But for me, it's this slider down and away. He swings and misses at pitches that, with my fat butt on the couch, looks like, come on, that was obviously never a strike. Now, I'm not facing Jacob deGrom, nor is he. But when the fans are getting on a guy who's just continually flailing, what is it? What is Doley doing wrong? And I don't mean to pick on Doley. I'm a huge Doley fan. But he's big in Texas Ranger fans want to trade him or no, they don't want to trade him. And what is going wrong with the ball player? Like for me, Doley's an RBI guy. I don't want him striking out, but I want him to try to do damage. And sometimes does that not mean
I agree with
swinging and missing?
I agree with you. When I was coming up, I always said, hey, my 3, 4, 5 hitters on the team, those are the guys on the team that I can always count on. If the pitcher on the other side was having his best stuff, not against those guys.
Yeah.
Everybody else, yes. You got to have your 3, 4, 5 guys. Today, now it's like 2, 3, 4 or whatever. I don't know how they do it. But
I mean, Shohei's a leadoff hitter now, so whatever.
True, and I don't mind that. To be honest with you, I mean, I think there's some numbers behind that. That
it's a math thing. You got 11% more chance to come up if you're leading off, which is every time. I don't want to get nerdy math, but
leading off the first one of the game.
But you're going to get over a season 11% more than the second. Yeah, 11%.
I want my best player to have the most at bats on the team.
Exactly.
So,
But as it relates to run producing, I really don't want Doley taking a walk. Now, I don't love it when he's striking out.
I
And then
agree with
I'm
you.
just picking on Doley because it's
No, no, no,
Rangers. I
no.
mean, plenty of
Bates,
guys like that.
I agree with you because I'm a Votto fan, Joey Votto,
Love Joey Votto.
and I think the knock on him was that he takes too many walks. And I was kind of like, and I love Abreu, Bobby Abreu, and I was kind of the same thing too. I was like, I want you to take more of a chance. You're that good of a hitter that you're able to take more of a chance. Like with Votto, I would have the same thing. I mean, his on base percentage is sky high, and he's such a good hitter and has such a good eye that I want me as a teammate. I want you to take more of a chance.
Very different hitters, though. You mentioned those two guys. Like, I mean, Abreu had
both
big power, and Joey was choking up, and I'm not going to say he was a 20 Gwynn type, but more so.
It's tough to strike out. He's a guy that's tough to strike out. The same thing. And it's just like that's the kind of guy that I want. I want on my team. I want a guy that's tough to strike out. That when you have a when you get 2 strikes, just put it in friggin' play. Just put it in.
When I think of Joey Votto, I think of the perfect 2-spot hitter. When I think of Abreu, well, he could be 3, he could be 4, he could be 5.
Right.
I mean, he had speed. You can even put him on the top. But, I mean, that's where I'm at with Doley. To me, he's a 5 or a 6 or a 7 hitter. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Jason Michaels in the house, the big league approach. We're watching the home run derby. We're in the second round here. Buxton, Caminero, Rowley, and O'Neill Cruz. My pick to come in second. Olsen is out. You went with Caminero and Cruz, right? So both of your 2 are still in there, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I don't know about Buxton. I mean, these are all great players. I'm not, these are all great players. And again, it's just finding that rhythm. You got to find the rhythm. Some guys are able to have it. It's a different deal, like you're taking BP, but you don't have the turtle shell over you. You got all these. I mean, like all eyes are on you. Period. You got a stadium full. This is different when you typically take BP. The home team goes first, but the away team goes. You don't have this many people in the stands. You really don't. And the cheering and hey, we got 40 pitches here or what? I don't. I gotta figure out more of the more of the rules of this thing, but
yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask you. I'm going to nerd out on the coaching aspect a little bit. So I'm grandpa now. Okay,
yeah.
I had 4 daughters. None of them ever wanted to play ball. I got 2 grandsons now. Both, well, one for sure is going to probably want to play ball. The other one might. What's the best? Well, you talked about you started at 4. What do we start them on? Are you a proponent of soft toss? Is it hitting off the tee? You want to put a cage in the backyard? What, for me personally, but for anybody who's out there, maybe his dad or grandpa, where do you start them at? For me, soft toss and the tee was a thing where I started. As I got older, I had a cage, but I like to. Do you want it off a machine? Do you want dad throwing BP? What are your thoughts for the home coaching setup?
For the home coaching, well, I mean, a lot of the young kids when they come in, I want to see what they're set up. I want to teach them a good stance, a good strong athletic stance. Where to look at, what we're trying to accomplish, the line drive that we're trying to accomplish. That's what I want, and that's what I want. That there's a lot of kids that are not able to be around somebody teaching this, and getting kids. I can't tell you how many millions of balls that I've hit.
I bet.
I mean, like just from ages whatever. I started, I think, at 3 or 4. Just how many balls that you hit, but yes, you want to have a good base. And I can tell the difference on some of the younger kids, 7, 8, 9, if they've been properly taught a little bit. Honestly, I can see that as soon as they come in. But I'm looking.
Great question.
the base and get them excited about baseball, because
They gotta love it, right?
baseball is such a unique sport that you're gonna have a negative result twice as many times as you're gonna have a good result. And that is
At
a tough.
least.
That's why there's only 780 or whatever it is per year major leaguers. Are they that much better than everybody else? A few of them. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But most likely, it's more that they don't let those negative results overtake them. They're able to
Yeah.
throw the negative results in the trash and move to the next pitch or next
You know,
play.
it is so rare though to get to your level. I mean, I read recently there's less. All the ball players who have ever been a major league ball player could fit into a stadium. I mean, that there's more people in the stands tonight probably than have ever played Major League Baseball. I mean, think about that. That's like
Yes.
and you played for
Yeah,
10 years.
like 24,000, 25,000,
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know the number, but that sounds right. It's
150. How many? Something like that.
That's crazy. Think about that. Like and then 10 years. Like, so what do you? Hey, did you get? This is a fun question to ask. I don't know how many years do you need to go to get the lifetime card thing.
Oh, 8 years.
Hey, so you got one.
Yeah, I do have.
Okay, this is my jealous face. Like, I don't get jealous very often, but I go to Disney a lot because I'm a grandpa now. A lifetime pass to Disney or baseball would be pretty freaking cool. This is my jealous face. That's awesome. Do you use it?
I've used it twice. I
So
think.
walk me through it.
I took my daughter to one, and I took my father-in-law to one. That was it.
So you love this game, Jason. You're still in.
I do, but it's hard for me if I don't have. First of all, I'm spoiled because I've always had the best seat in the house when I play.
I was going to ask you. Do they put you on the top?
So,
they give you a good seat? How does that go?
It's hard for me to watch a game if I don't have a good seat. my friends would laugh at me. They're like, "Yeah, that's about right," If I don't have a good seat, I'm going to sit there and pout. Like, I'm not going to go.
So where do they put you with the pass? Where do they put you?
So they give you the best employee tickets that haven't been used.
Okay. So last year,
I haven't tried it because the Rays here in Tampa. I'm in Tampa. The Rays, are playing at the Yankees spring training field, which is about 10 minutes from me.
Oh, nice.
And about 5 minutes from my cages.
Wow.
And so I haven't tried it yet, but I saw on somewhere that somebody tried to use it and they didn't allow it. Now there's only I think a little over 10,000 that can hold at the spring training for the Yankees.
Oh, in Steinbrenner Field, yeah.
And they're all packed. I mean, it's a really great atmosphere, and I think being born and raised here in Tampa, that it was tough for the Rays being over in St. Petersburg. Because, if it's a 7 o'clock game, I would pretty much have to leave about 5:30, 5 o'clock to get over there for the 7 o'clock game.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have heard the
times. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm I don't want to go. I don't want to drive all the way over there. Get traffic and the whole deal. It's tough. I think you're getting, I hope they're in Tampa. I just saw, I think they made the sale or.
They did. I was going to ask you about that.
Today?
Yes, it came out today. They've been working on it for a while. 1.8, I think I saw. It doesn't matter. And the
1.
first
1.7.
1.7. And the headline said they're going
to. No big deal, right?
I know. Just point. But I did see that he already said that, or they already said that they're staying in your area.
Well, they got to have a place to play. They don't have a place. I mean, the Trop is not. It's not ready.
Well, and
I don't know.
And the one they're building is a big political mess now.
Good. I mean, it would be awesome to be in Tampa. I mean, I think majority of the Rays fans or majority of the people that live in Tampa or that follow the Rays, they want it in Tampa.
Let me ask you, there's 2 questions in chat, but you made me think of the Oakland situation. I, as a fan, am very annoyed with Oakland and Pittsburgh. And there are team fan groups that I think are getting screwed by the luxury tax stupidity. I have not asked you. I have no idea how you feel. I feel very strongly about it. Anything you want to say about that and the situation in Oakland and Pittsburgh? And more than that, I want you to go to, what do you think happens next year? Because I think they're going to lock out the players, and I'm already annoyed by it.
Yeah, that's coming up next year. There's some things that the owners are wanting. I'm not too familiar about yet.
They want a salary cap,
They want a salary cap. I
and they
think
won't share their numbers because I'll say it, they're lying liars about revenue.
these
Because it's
these owners are making money. It
they
is,
are.
and it like and this is the side of it. Like I was a player, and as I got older, and I started to see more of the business side of it, and it was frustrating. I remember having players come up to me and teammates and going, "Hey man, why are you so grumpy?" I said, "Well, it just." Some of the stuff that you see, or some of the trades, or the designate for free agent, or
Mm-hmm.
just different things. You're just like, I don't get it. I'm sure that there's a plan, and that there's the business side of it. That hey, and I would tell them, I said, listen, just focus on what you do. Focus on you. We can't worry about what the front office talks about, the business side of it. You got to take care of you.
How hard was the trade deadline time for you? I mean, you've got family.
None for me. I was good.
Really?
Well, I
Tell me why.
I
I would
was
think
a
that would be very
starter.
stressful.
I was a starter one of my 10 years. And there was a little bit of buzz, but I wasn't as concerned, I guess, more of an everyday player. I was more of a fourth outfielder, extra player. Again, like I was a starter one of my 10 years, which goes back to my, this right here is what kept me in the big leagues as long as it did. And that I never got sent down. I stayed in the big leagues. And it's all about, it doesn't matter what job it is. I mean, it's all about production. You got to produce. If you don't produce, we're going to get somebody else that will produce. It just is what it is. So, what was the other part of that question that you asked first about?
Oakland and the ownership screwing their.
Like the
base.
Pittsburgh thing and the Oakland. I mean, you look at. I think the Rays. What I think
and the salary cap, and I believe the salary cap screws fans. That's kind of where I was going with that.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the Rays here, they're not ever going to get a big name guy. I mean, like they put Longoria on that big contract, but it was end loaded, and they knew they were going to get rid of him.
But the owners can profit off of not competing, and I'll just say it pisses me off.
I agree with you, but in Tampa's case with the Rays, I think the Rays. Why are they? They're the same market. They're the same.
Tampa's
market.
Trying, Jason. Tampa's trying.
But
Tampa
you look at the win loss record of the Rays. Like the Rays have great scouting.
They must.
They got great player development. So those are two. You got to have both. Okay, you can. I mean, if because scouts and player development always butt heads a lot. Okay, this is they're two different animals. So, as far as with the Pittsburgh Pirates or the Oakland, in my mind, I think it's more player development than it is scouting.
Wow,
because
you're nicer than me, dude. I think
you're getting talented players in, but I don't know if the teaching is right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if the coaching is right now. I'm not as educated on this, so it's hard to take my word for it. But just as somebody on the outside looking in, I'm like, well, why are the Rays different than the A's? Why are they more competitive?
You're way more inside than I've ever been. But here's my take, and I'd love your reaction. And we got a couple questions in chat. My take is simply effort. Tampa is trying to win, obviously. Oakland is trying to be profitable with less risk. Pittsburgh is trying to be profitable with less risk. And the salary, it's the luxury tax. It's not a salary cap. The luxury tax situation does two things. It ensures that the Dodgers and the Yankees and the big markets can spend as much as they want. And three things, actually. And it ensures that Pittsburgh and Oakland can be profitable if they don't want to compete, which pisses me off. And three, it screws fan bases who happen to live in Pittsburgh and Oakland and a few others. Shoot, Miami, I think you could include. Tampa's got an ownership team that is clearly trying to win. Pittsburgh does not. Oakland does not. And I mean, I'm not a fan of either of those teams, but I'm a fan of baseball.
It's frustrating as an ex-player.
I bet.
because I'm not necessarily obviously on the business side. I'm more on the player development side. Scouts are getting talent there. Now, what are you going to do with that talent? You got to produce that talent. You got to develop that talent. And I don't know if they're developing right. I don't. I because with the investment that is going on in the analytic departments of every organization, I think it's taken away from having the ex player come in. I mean, like, why would I want to come in? I'm only going to get a 1-year deal. I mean, there's no job security that I know of. It's you one or very rarely a 2-year deal. There's no job security. You're going to get handcuffed. Like, hey, you can't talk to this guy. You can't. You got to watch your mouth with this guy. And I'm like,
Wow.
That's kind of the stuff that's going on that I feel like that's going on. And I don't think there's enough ex players. And I think ex players are kind of turned off by how a lot of these teams are going towards the analytics so much. Like everything is being based off analytics. I'm like, wait a minute, why? But I think it's starting to catch up now that we're starting to see an inferior product. These are all great players. Just hear me out. We're seeing a little bit inferior product with the hitting, and I'm just going on the hitting side. I think we're seeing a lot of great arms, pitching wise, but hitting wise, I'm like, I don't understand because they value the home run so much.
Yeah,
because I think it's a business decision. Like, hey, we want anything to do with velocity. So exit velocity or pitcher's velocity. That's it. We want exit velocity. Somebody's going to get 120 at some point, or maybe they have 121 or something. I don't know what it was. And we want everybody to throw 100 miles an hour. And that's all they want. It's almost like we're robots. They're training us to be or training players to be robots.
Especially on the pitching side. I mean, look at Cleveland last year. They're one of the great bullpens of all time. If you look at the numbers, this year not so much. I mean, and that anyone could have seen that coming. You almost have. I mean, there's Jesse Chavez is the last one. Like there's not many of him.
He was a teammate.
I've heard such good things about him. I hear he was hilarious.
He's played he's awesome. Just what I've heard. Played with him in Pittsburgh.
But he's the end of a dying breed, as they say. I think that now it's a 22-year-old flamethrower that we're going to use for 18 months at the most, and we'll get somebody else. I mean,
poor guy's going to end up having arm surgery
and never get to arbitration and never get paid.
So there's more to the business side that it's hard to I don't get it. It frustrates me as an ex-player.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of talent out there that needs to be properly developed, and I don't think they're properly developing it. I mean, some of the shit that I was seeing on spring training of some of the drills that some of these guys were doing, I was like, what are we doing here?
I was gonna. I still want to get
shit up. I mean, it's hard for me.
There's some interesting coaching out there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Kristen's waited very patiently to ask this. I'm sorry, Kristen, it took so long. I hope you're still here. Jason, of all the teammates, who was the best in the clubhouse, pumping up other players, being a mentor, et cetera? Great question.
All right. Yep. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it.
Cal Raleigh in round 2 going off here. He's got 12 now, it looks like. Yep.
I got to think about it. I mean, of course, I'm always.
Wow. Cal Raleigh putting on a show here.
I mean, Pat Earl was always. I mean, I'm a little biased because he was my college teammate, but he was great in the clubhouse. To me, a lot of the the clubhouse stuff was with the Phillies. It was more old school. We would sit around and talk about the game after the game, whereas nowadays they don't do that. I learned so much more about this game and about the inside parts of this game by luckily getting invited to hang out after the game and talk about the game. I just sat there and opened these up. And I just sat there until I was able to, have a voice and talk a little bit, or if they asked me a question, I shut my mouth and I just sat there and listened. It was all invaluable information.
I think, obviously, I never played at your level. But my favorite part of the game, even as a fan, is talking ball with people who know ball. Like even now, I mean, what I'm doing right now, I'm having a blast because I love this game, and I love talking to somebody who also loves it and knows quite a bit more than me. And that's part of the game that, like, as a fan, I love the history of the game. As a collector, I love the history of the game. As whatever this is, content creator, I love it. But as a ball player, which I'm not, you were, I think that's a part of it that is not honored enough. How about that? I think that's a good way to say it. That, well, what we talked about earlier, if you were here earlier, you heard me say Kershaw talked about getting to talk to Halladay and Cliff Lee as a young all-star. Now he's on the other side of it. You got to, well, I mean, one of the great college players of all time, let's be real.
Two of the three of my teammates.
Yeah?
Cliff Lee and
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cliff Lee, but I faced Kershaw and I faced Halladay too.
Well, and that, you said that earlier. Say this to the group too. You took, who'd you say, Randy Johnson deep twice?
Yeah.
Holy cow! Who was the best pitcher? Your hardest pitcher, maybe?
I get this all the time.
I bet you do, and I want to hear it.
So there was a guy that played for a long time. This guy named Pat Neshek.
Okay, yeah, side armor, right? Side armor.
Then he went to he's been with the Orioles, been with the Phillies, and he was just funky, man. I could not see him. I mean, that's the only guy I sat off speed because I had no idea where his fat. I could not see. John Smoltz was. I faced Smoltz when he was a closer and as a starter. I didn't think he was I felt like I did pretty well against Smoltz. Like I saw him pretty well, but he was tough. Gosh, I mean, I never liked the sidearm guys. I think I hated that.
There wasn't a lot then, though. I mean, you mentioned Neshek.
There's not many of those.
Colby was before you, and
who?
I like Eck. Did you get Eck? Now you probably wouldn't have got Eck. He was kind of three, but he was probably out by then, right? I'm trying to think of other sidearmers you might have seen.
Yeah, there was a couple. There wasn't that many. I faced Wakefield and R.A. Dick.
Oh, tell me about hitting the knuckleball.
So my approach off the knuckleball, okay, is number one, if they got the shit going, it's like might as well just act like it's a freaking wiffle ball game. I would take until I got a strike because they don't know where the shit was going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They really don't. If it's really dancing, they have no control of that. And that's what I started to do off of Dickey because I faced Dickey a few times. Because when he would get behind in the count, he would throw a fastball, and it was like 80 miles an hour.
Just sit on that then?
Now, Dickey, I think he had an arm surgery when he was at Mississippi State. Like he was 94, 95, 96.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure because I think we're the same age. But then he started to go to this, and it went it was amazing being able to sit there and watch a knuckle, and you wouldn't see the seams move. The ball would just move. Like when you make your decision to go to swing, it wasn't going to be where it was at, where you made your decision. And the catchers had such a hard time catching him. I mean, I couldn't imagine the stress. I mean,
you're right.
If I got a guy on third base or I got a guy on base, shit, if I don't keep that ball in front of me, this guy's going to go all the way to third, and then I got to, so.
So why don't more guys try to master that pitch? Because it's unhittable. I mean, Wakefield made a whole career out of it.
Yes, he did. I mean, that's incredible. It really. I mean, you just don't find many. There's not many guys like that can do that.
Yeah. Kay wants to know, does Jason prefer teaching players who have been playing a while or beginning players? Hi, Kay. How are you?
Kay, thanks for the question. Yeah, I can go either way with that. It doesn't matter. I enjoy first timers. I enjoy, guys that have been playing, guys or girls, because I do softball as well too. Either way, I mean, I enjoy all levels. I really do.
So talk to me about the softball thing. Different swing, yes?
Not as much.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm surprised to hear that.
much.
I think of the softball swing. Now I'm talking about girls fast pitch, obviously, not beer league. Flatter. I mean, you want to keep the bat in the zone with baseball, obviously, but everybody's uppercutting. We've talked about that throughout the night. To me, and by the way, softball, girls fast pitch, and
Oh,
how they make the ball move, like it's like wiffle ball, but the ball coming at 90 and harder. It's crazy.
yeah.
But anyway, I'm surprised
No,
to hear it's the same.
it's my sister, who's a year and a half younger than me, she played D1 softball, and I could not imagine. She played third base, where the third baseman would play basically next to the hitter. I'm like, how in the world you're not going to get whacked? I mean, like, and some of these girls will throw hard. It's a different deal, but a lot of the same similarities. You still got to. I mean, it's still a round ball, round bat. You got to hit it.
But what they do with the ball, like the ball freaking rises in softball.
Yeah.
What the heck?
They're
Like,
able to do
science.
that. To
Like
more of the
that's not
older,
even real.
right? More of the older girls like to do more of the rise ball than the drop ball.
It's insane. I remember the first time standing in there against an actual elite softball girl, and I was like, "Get me out of here!" I felt like John Kruk against Randy Johnson in the All-Star game.
I did the same thing. I
wanted
was
to wear a diaper.
wow, this is tough, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the ball's bigger.
And she's right on top of you. Like it's
But yeah, they're like 5 feet in front of you.
yeah. Whew. Oh, that's crazy. We haven't had seen a knuckleballer since R.A. Dickey. So, is it Waldron? The Padres have a knuckleballer. I want to say it's Waldron, I think. There's a kid in the draft this year who I haven't seen it. I read that he throws a 90-mile-per-hour knuckleball. I do not believe that. I want to see that.
His arm's not going to hold up. There's no way his arm's going to hold up.
Does it move? If it's moving like a knuckleball,
I'm sure it does, but it's a different grip. I don't know. I mean, I don't know too much about it. I mean, I would love for my pitching guys to say, "Hey, can a guy throw a 90-mile-an-hour knuckleball?"
I don't believe it. I mean, I read it, haven't seen it. I don't believe it. I need to see it. O'Neal Cruz at 5. Looks like we're at I'm a little confused here. Are we at we're at the 4th guy? Yeah, so O'Neal Cruz is
Raleigh
at 5.
Raleigh had 19.
He's got to be tired, man.
Okay, so it's Cruz versus Raleigh, and then Caminero and Buxton. So Caminero advances.
I was going to say we're almost to the finals here. We're
Cruz is going to have to go off. Like he's going to have to hit every pitch.
Yeah, he's going to. It'd be hard to catch Raleigh. And we're almost. I can't believe we're almost done now. That I look up, we've got the winner of this goes to the final, and then we're done. Last year, I was at the final in Texas, and Bobby Witt came one short up against the wall, losing to Teoscar. For me, the greatest I've ever seen was the Josh Hamilton.
Yes, absolutely.
What a freak show that was, and he didn't even win.
Such an incredible, right? And he didn't even win.
He didn't even win. Yeah.
Who won that? It didn't matter because it does matter. But I'm just saying, like,
I don't know.
Hamilton's incredible.
It was like video game stuff. Yeah. Did you play against Sammy?
Yep. He threw me out.
What a talent!
You're talking about Hamilton, right?
Josh Hamilton, yeah.
Yeah, he threw me out at home. Yeah, like from when he was with the Reds, made me mad. I love
that you remember it. I love that you remember it.
This guy was a freak. He was a freak.
He was. I got to say this, Jason. I love that you remember it, but more than that, I love that it still annoys you. That makes my day. I'm not gonna lie. Jason Michaels, 10-year vets, played with the Phillies and other places. I say that because my boy Bill, big Phillies fan. Jason said nice things about Phillies fans, but Bill, I will still say you guys are all nuts. Case says love watching softball pitchers go against baseball players. Jenny Fitch versus what? Rippy? I don't remember. I remember.
I remember her going when there was a year where she did her rounds like with, and I remember watching. I'm like, I wanted no part of that. I wanted to watch.
Oh man!
Oh, it gives you a whole different perspective. It really does. You know what I think that the softball girls do really well is with their lower half. They do a great job because we're boys. We kind of default to up here, to our shoulders.
Yeah.
where girls are more in their legs and they do a great job with their legs. I never had a problem with any of my softball girl clients with their legs. They're in their legs so well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
I would love
So-
for a lot of my baseball guys to watch and say, look at their lower half. Look at their base.
I'm intrigued that it's more. Wow.
Jesus, he hit it out of the stadium.
Wow.
You know, Eddie Eduardo Perez was a teammate.
Oh yeah. So I listen to him on MLB Network.
He's awesome. I mean, again, another guy that grew up in the clubhouse.
Yeah. Well, sure. His dad, Hall of Famer Tony Perez. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you played with a few people that were second generation ball players. I mean, we talked about the Boones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It feels like it's come up a few times tonight.
Perez, I'm trying to think. You got to give me a little bit here. I got to think. I've had a lot of teammates in my in my time, which is a cool thing. It's a really cool thing.
I love it. I love it. Bill says I batted twice against anything. Is he that softball guy? Is he? Yeah, he's the softball guy, right, Bill?
Is he that that's not King in the core?
Yeah, I think you might be wrong. I don't know. I might be wrong. Bill, let me know in chat.
Yeah.
Can't remember who beat Hamlin. Yeah, I don't remember either. Boone. Boone and Boone. I'm a big fan of the Boones. Thank you, John. That's nice of you. Yeah, I spent too much on those. Only some of us are nuts, right? Exactly. Justin Morneau. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. I do remember that now you said it, but I wouldn't remember that.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure
that guy,
Google search we could have figured it out.
Yeah.
But
that guy had a great
I didn't even know. He's another great hitter. So going against him and mighty. They the Twins had a good team.
Oh yeah, I mean Maurer, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Maurer.
Was Coyote then?
I'm going to say something. Look, I think Maurer is an incredible player. I don't know if he's Hall of Fame though.
So I did a whole show on.
I think he's incredible. He was consistent and an incredible hitter and catcher. Which
I think he made it to the Hall. No disrespect, he's obviously way better than me. I think he made it to the Hall as a catcher, and he wasn't a catcher. He was a catcher, and then he wasn't a catcher. He was a great hitter, but I think if he doesn't go in as a first baseman, in my never so humble opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not sitting here trying to throw shade on.
No. We're being fans on that.
Yeah, King in his court.
David Gus Bell. Yeah.
David Bell. I mean, a teammate of mine in Philly. Awesome guy.
Now was Buddy Bell his dad and Gus's grandpa?
Yeah,
I thought so. Yeah.
Dave, oh man, he was awesome. It was just a fun player, great teammate.
So, give me a story. Give me a story that you like to tell, or give me a story you've never told. Something that we don't know as fans. We got one more round, so I'm only gonna get you for a little bit more. So I want to hear. If I could ask the perfect question, it would be what? And I really don't want to know the question. I want to hear your answer to whatever that question is. Something fun in your past, something fun in your future.
I got to think of something.
Memory,
I got to think of something clean. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, for after the show, I'll hear that. But.
You got to give me a little bit. I got to end up trying.
That's all right. You do it. This is Jason Michaels, 10 plus years in the bigs. The Big League Approach on Facebook. Check him out. You can get coached through video over there. Follow him on X. You can see his where'd it go? Just under his name, Jason. Here, let's put it on the screen a little bigger. There you go. There's his X account. You can check me out on YouTube at Texas Clubhouse and on X at Jeff Bates on X. I'm having a good time. We're almost done. It's gone fast. I guess we've been here an hour and a half. I'm having a good time. I really appreciate your time, buddy. Before we got one more round. I want to say thank you. I'm having a blast.
Bates, I love talking baseball. I really do. It's a game that, and I tell my clients too. I say, guys, you can never stop learning this game. I said nobody's going to win everything.
Right.
Nobody.
Well, it's a game of failure, man. Let's be real.
No pitcher's going to throw a perfect game every time, and no hitter's going to hit 1,000. So there's always something to learn in this game. I probably learned more from my teammates than I did anybody. You know,
That's
just
cool. See, I love that. I love hearing that.
and like I would ask my teammates about my swing or something like that, and they would, they would end up helping out. Whereas, a hitting coach has, 13 guys or whatever it is, 12 hitters or 13 hitters. You know what I needed my hitting coach for in the big leagues?
Hmm.
To tell me I'm good.
You didn't know already? So if you, Jason, I'm just getting to know you a little bit, but I'm going to be blunt with you. If you got to the bigs and you didn't know you were already good, I don't know if they could make you understand it. I mean, you're
That's
pretty
all I
good.
needed. That's all I needed my hitting coach. Throw me good BP or front toss and tell me I'm a good player.
You just needed the confidence boost?
It's a male thing. Hey, let's get the
Hmm.
we got to get the ego going.
That's fair.
This whole game is about confidence. Period.
Who were some of the coaches that you had in the
What's
bigs
that?
or in college? Who were some of the coaches you had? I mean, Coach Morris at Miami, but who were some of the coaches that, whether they were, had a big impact on you or you just had fun with, or who were maybe some names we might know? Who are coaches that, got to coach you?
I tell you, I mean, a guy that coached, he was my bench coach for 5 of my 10 years, Gary Varsho, who's
Okay.
Varsho, is
Yeah. Well, Varsho, outfielder with the Phillies, right? Am I crazy?
No,
Cubs, maybe?
Pirates.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I got to be honest. I didn't realize Dalton was his kid, but Varsho,
Yeah.
I should have figured that out.
Dalton, and he named him after Darren Dalton.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
See, that's a cool story.
I mean, or that last name Dalton. I mean, that, which I think is a really cool name.
It is.
What was that in Roadhouse too? Was that Patrick Swayze?
I've never seen either
You've never
Roadhouse.
seen Roadhouse?
I know. It's like my era too. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Yeah, and I even love in the new one. I'm a big Conor McGregor fan. I love the UFC. I don't know how I missed those two, but yeah.
Let's see here. What else? Got to get me to think here just a little bit.
That's right. And Bill wants to know about pranksters. You played with some Phillies. Some Phillies are famously they have some nicknames that are probably not clean because
honestly, we didn't have. Thank you, Bill. We didn't have too many. Hey, Brody. Pranks. We didn't have too many pranksters. There wasn't anything. That was a little bit. Yeah, that was a little bit before my time. A little bit more.
Okay.
Before my time, where they were. There wasn't much.
For a while, the Phillies were kind of known for.
Yes.
All of that. I mean, Dykstra, Dalton, Crucky. I mean, I think there's a whole bunch of them. I mean, you have to have a Kruk story. He's been not only he's probably announced you, right? And
I've always heard that Kruk had the most beautiful wife.
Oh, I don't know that.
Which I've never met. Okay, but
everybody's Googling it right now.
But the guys back in the day, guys back in the early '90s, they were so focused on the team. They would sleep at the clubhouse.
Wow.
Yeah, they would sleep at the clubhouse. Whatever it was about, the focus was about the team and about winning, and which I love. I mean, and I know it's a tough deal. I mean, you ask a lot of your wife. And especially if you have kids and stuff like that. I mean, that's a huge sacrifice by your wife or your body.
I bet. Well, I mean, 9 months out of the year, you're living out of a suitcase, yeah? Or a locker.
Hey, JP. So he has a question here. My best friends, Pat Burrell, probably Chase Utley.
Nick Punto, one of my favorites.
Yeah, Nick Punto was another one. 12 years. I gotta think here.
I loved Utley, man. He played hard.
Utley didn't talk. He didn't talk. He didn't say a word. Like if we went out for dinner or whatnot, he may say 5 words.
I'm sure you saw the video, Crucky and Utley when Utley's a rookie.
Oh no, I was there. I mean, I was.
Tell me
in that clubhouse. Yeah.
If you don't know, guys, Google it. I don't know. John Kruk I don't even know what you Google. John Kruk basically told
yes
Utley they had to forfeit some games, and it's good. Kruk, YouTube it. It's great.
Boa.
Baseball legend right there.
He's probably the smartest manager that I played for. I got 3
Managed
years.
in San Diego when I was a kid. Matter of fact, Krukey was a rookie, I think, when
Who,
Boa might have
Boa?
been the man.
Boa?
He was a Padres manager. What, I don't know, 87, 88. I'm guessing.
Boa was the smartest manager I ever played for.
Wow, that's
He
awesome.
he was 3 innings ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. When the days I wouldn't play, I would just kind of gravitate down towards the coaches and just listen because I was a pinch hitter. So I kind of wanted to know what the flow of the game, what they were thinking. Hey, I mean, I could pinch hit for the pitcher in the 5th, the 6th.
That's awesome.
The
That's
8th,
awesome.
8th, 9th. I'm just trying to figure it out. But just listening, I was like, man, damn, this guy is 2-3 innings ahead.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So I mean, it was fun to learn that way.
You mentioned Pat a few times. What's he doing now? Is he staying involved in the game at all?
Pat Burrell is the main hitting coach for the Giants in the big leagues.
Oh, that's right. I should have known that. That's right. Yeah.
And
anybody else who? Go ahead.
Talked to him a few times. Yeah, talked to him a few times. Because my main thing is, how are you doing it with these players these days? Because players are different these days, than when we came up. But
sure.
He was just like, man, these are some really talented guys. It's really fun. He really enjoys what he's doing.
I love hearing that. I mean, he was known as Pat the Bat, one of the great college ball players of all time. Let's be real. He was 1-1. You got to play with him, and I mean that's amazing. That's a really cool story. And I think, I'd love to talk to him about being a hitting coach in San Francisco. Not exactly a hitter's paradise. I mean, shoot, if your name's not Barry Bonds, you're not leaving the yard as a lefty. I mean that right center gap is the Grand freaking Canyon.
And it is.
Yeah.
I tell you, what a beautiful stadium.
I've only been to one game there.
Beautiful.
I've only been to one game there.
And it felt like
unbelievable.
The West Coast just had just beautiful stadiums. I mean, probably my most disliked stadium would probably be Wrigley.
Really? I've never been to that one.
Because I felt like the grass was so long.
Really? Did you get to sign the wall?
So as an outfielder, that I knew that if there was a ground ball hit to me in the outfield, I had to really get to it because the grass was going to hold it. But at nighttime, when the lights were down, it was so freaking hard to see a fly ball as an outfielder. I hated it. It scared me.
Interesting.
I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't play many of my night games there, but
did you sign the wall?
Yes. Oh, that and in Boston too, for sure.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Wrigley, at Fenway. Yeah.
If you went back, could you find it?
Yep.
That's
absolutely. I know exactly where it's at.
That is awesome. I love that. Cal Raleigh putting on a show here.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable stuff. I mean, what a first half this guy had. The second most home runs in the history of the game before the All-Star break. One short of Griffey. Oh, and by the way, he's a freaking catcher. That's insane.
Oh, you got it. You got 15.
Unbelievable.
Right. Hey, by the way, this is as soon as this is this the last part? Because I got to go.
Yeah, I think we're almost.
We're Eastern time over here. You know what I'm saying, Jeff?
Let me see. I understand. I think we're done like any second here.
No,
we're in the finals.
Let's see.
If you got to go, you got to go. I can.
No, I want to see Caminero. I want to see Caminero here.
I was going to say. I think that we're.
This is it, right? This is the final.
I think so. Yeah, it's got to be. Again, Jason Michaels. Great. Follow him on X. Check out Big League Approach. Let's give him one more commercial before we're done. Tell them about Big League Approach, how they can get a hold of you, and what they can expect. And then we'll be done here in like 5.
www.thebigleagueapproach.com. You can get to me on that. TikTok, Instagram. It's at the Big League Approach. Twitter or X. I'm sorry. X is at JMikeMLB. And Facebook is at the Big League Approach. So I mean, I'm here. I would love to work with anybody. It doesn't matter. Baseball, softball, I absolutely enjoy what I do. And again, I just want to get your son or your daughter to the next level. That's what I
Love
want.
that. Just drop the link. It's in the chat. Should be in there, I think, on all three platforms, Facebook or X or YouTube. I hope it is. Click the link. Get a hold of him. Ollie Homer that didn't count says, Kristen, tell Pat I said hi. This has been fun. Appreciate you guys doing this. Thank you, JP, and thank you, Jason, for doing it. Jeff, always fun to talk. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kristen says, this has been fun. Great seeing you, Jason. It's been a long time. Tim Val, I think you might have your partner in here now.
I remember Kristen from a long time ago. She's been a fan. Awesome.
What happened?
Give me 1 second.
Tim came in the chat and he got all excited. Brody wants to know your most memorable moment in your career, says Tim.
Probably my walk-off. Hold on. Give me a second here. I got to figure this out.
And while he's figuring it out, Cal Raleigh's got 16. We're in the bonus round. Caminero comes next, 451 feet there. Unbelievable. Cal Raleigh, 2 more pitches, I think, and then we go to Junior Caminero, and then we are done for the night. Jason Michaels and me talking a little baseball. Tim wants to know about...
Yeah, but Brody, my most memorable moment in my career is my walk-off home run against the Cardinals when I was with the Pittsburgh Pirates, July 12th, 2008.
Nice. Do you have the ball? Do you have the bat? Did you keep anything?
I don't have the ball or the bat. No.
Because you're not a collector, or they didn't keep it for you?
They didn't keep it. Well, it just, the fans, it was a walk-off. Like, there was no shot.
Oh, that's true. A walk-off.
Really getting it back. True. But,
yeah.
Do
you have your first hit or anything like that?
Yeah, first, yeah, I did, but my parents' house got broken into and that ball got stolen.
Shut up. I hate that.
I had a couple of jerseys that got stolen too. From that. So it was,
that sucks.
Yeah.
Nowadays they got the little patch for your first game, and they put it in a card and all the Tops Now stuff, and then I guess it's that. Oh, that sucks. Mike says, I don't know how you lasted this long. JP says, man down.
Because I just enjoy the game of baseball. I enjoy talking about it. I just love this game. I really do. I'm having to hold my computer, so I apologize.
No, you're good.
My backing somehow got punked here. All right, I'm really rooting for Caminero. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, I don't know what's going on. I lost
whatever you did there, Bates. I don't know what happened.
You know what I did? I lost my video feed and then I lost audio, and then you couldn't hear me. But can you hear me now?
Yeah, all good, bud. I can hear you.
I just watched it. My mic little icon went off. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully we'll get through it. We're almost done. Cal Raleigh versus Junior Caminero. Caminero's got about 5 minutes of hitting, and we're done. Are you good to wait for Junior, or do you need to go?
No, I want to wait for Junior. Absolutely.
We're 2.5 hours in. I got to be honest. I thought this was going to be an hour and a half, 2 hours max. So thanks. If you're watching, listening, thanks for being here. Jason, thanks for sticking around. 132 you still here. 7 on me.
My wife is not the most happy with me right now.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, this is the chance that we get a chance to have a one-on-one time, or our daughter's asleep. And
well, if you got to go, you got to go. If you want to use me as an excuse, that's cool too. Tell her whatever you want, and I'll work it out.
I'll blame you, Bates.
That's cool with me. That's totally fine. And if I'm in Tampa, well, we're in Orlando. How far is Orlando from Tampa? About an hour.
Hour and 15.
Tell her she can yell at me in November or whatever. Something like that. Mike says, I don't know how you left. I'll get man down. I broke the laptop. Great job, Mike. Guys, everybody.
Because I love this game. I enjoy talking about it. I've learned so much in this game, and I just want to be able to, to talk to people about it and educate and learn. I'm still learning. I got 40 years. I got 40 years in this. I'm still learning.
How long do you think you're going to keep coaching?
Well, until this right shoulder just says, you know what, we're done.
Do you swing a lot still? I mean, you got the cages.
Not real. No.
I mean, because you talked about how many swings that you've taken in your life a lot.
Let me tell you something. I have made my quota of outs. Okay? I'm done.
I mean, I'm 55 and I'm old and I'm out of shape, and I'm not swinging a million times, and I still get the owies. So I can't imagine having a career, a college career, a pro career. Now you have another career where you're still in the cage all the time. I mean, those muscles, those joints, those ligaments, they can only go so long, man.
Thanks, Bill. I see you, Bill.
Bill's the best. Bill is a good friend of mine. He's going to be out here in Texas, in a couple of days, and we're going to go to a game in Arlington. He hasn't been to the ballpark. You talked about ballparks a little bit earlier. Have you been out to the ballpark in Texas?
I have not. I haven't been to this one here, the Truist Park, in Atlanta, Miami, Minnesota, and the Rangers, which looks beautiful. I mean, they're all awesome. I mean,
Have you been to all the other ones? Is that what you're saying? Have you been out in San Diego?
Yes.
Oh, I love that ballpark.
That is pretty.
It's gorgeous, I
mean, that weather out there it's not that fun, when you got low humidity and just perfect weather.
I grew up out
in fun when you got this East Coast, Tampa, or where you're at in there in Dallas.
I grew up in San Diego. I was sitting on the beach, and I did not appreciate it. I mean, I loved it, but I did not appreciate it until I moved out here. I remember the first day that ice fell from the sky. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh, and by the way, it's 110 in the summer. Woo! I mean, I love it here, but the weather is a challenge.
I mean, that was probably the best weather I've ever been in my life is in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you're even mad. And anybody can be upset in San Diego, and that weather was beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I mean, I moved the heck out of there.
Hurry up and move out of there.
Junior Caminero going after Cal Raleigh. We're almost done here. Home Run Derby 2025. What did Raleigh get?
He got 18. He's got 27 pitches. Well, but I mean, he also had his bonus round, but still.
Yeah. But he needs to beat 18. I don't think he's going to do it. This is my pick.
It's going to be tough. I tell you right, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. A lot of people pick Raleigh. Me and you both had Junior up high. I had Junior winning it. But with many to go, we'll see. We're going to be done here in about 5 minutes, guys. Again, Jason Michaels.
5 minutes. That's it. I got to go.
I get you. If you got to go early, don't even sweat.
No, I'm going to finish this.
2 minutes on the clock, then some bonus, so probably less than 5 minutes. Let's do this.
I'm going to do that to my eyebrows. I'm going to cut my eyebrows a little bit. I don't have any anyway, so might as well. Yeah.
Pretty good start here. First two out. That one's going to fall.
Again, look at his effort. He's not swinging 100%.
Woo! He's hitting the ball.
Yeah, you got to get locked in. You got to focus and just get locked in. Yeah, I like his rhythm.
Yeah, he looks good. Oh!
Yeah, that was a homer. He
took
it away.
Did
they give it
back? The umpire counted it. That's crazy. Wow. Do you see what's going on?
Did they give it to him?
They counted it, but it disrupted Junior's rhythm.
Well, he ended up calling a timeout somewhat early. I like it.
I think because he was, hey, what the heck? The kid stole my home run.
You think they're talking Spanish right now?
100%.
You know how much reggaeton I've heard in the locker rooms?
That's not so bad.
Which I like it. No, I like it. I think
it works. I love
not much salsa. It's more reggaeton.
I'll tell you what. That's part of the culture of ball. Oh, that kid made a good catch. You shouldn't be doing that.
No, hey, Bates, I played in Dominican Republic. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Venezuela.
Nice.
I I just didn't go. I didn't go to Mexico. That was the only one I didn't go to.
It makes me want to ask you about the World Baseball Classic. We're almost done, so it'll probably be the last question for you. I love
such a fun deal.
I love it.
That's really cool. I think it's a. They need to have that. I'd love to have that every year.
Oh man, I was lucky enough. I was at the first season they ever did it in the first round in Arizona. Some of my favorite memories. I don't have time to tell you now because we're going to run out of time. But I'll be down in Houston.
There you go.
I mean, you're at 7 now. It looks like.
Did he get that one?
Yeah, he got it.
There you go.
Get up. Get up. Oh man, this is crazy.
There you go. That was good.
Not even in the stand yet, and there's already throwing the next pitch.
There you go.
Wow.
Keep going. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't think. Oh shit! He went.
He might have went too fast.
I know he did.
That's gonna go.
Ooh.
He's got plenty of time here. He went too fast.
I don't know if he got that one. The center.
That's gonna go.
There you go. Come on, you got to get these. Shit.
Did that go? I don't know. Nope.
Okay.
They have 10 seconds left. They
This is coming. This is. I mean, they're coming down to get some good TV here.
Did Cal have 18? I'm trying to see the number here.
He's got 14, and Cal's got 18.
18. Yeah. Okay. Wow, guys, we're at the end. Jason Michaels of the Big League Approach. Give him some love. Follow him on X. His X account.
Hey, let me ask you something, Bates.
Anything.
You think I should get some big chains when I coach? I mean, everybody's got these chains. Maybe I should.
If your goal is to grow on social media, yes. If your goal is to have me laugh at you, no. But
some earrings.
No, I vote.
My daughter would laugh at me. She would go.
I think your wife should be the one you're asking that, but I'm going to give you a no vote if you're going to ask me. Yeah, I'm not. That's not my game. Definitely not my game. Junior Caminero needs 4. He's in the bonus round. 4 to tie.
Yeah, that's some winter league right there. Yeah, that's
the toss, the bat toss.
Oh, what a freaking!
Yeah, here it comes.
Okay, I can't do that.
I mean, it was a pretty big moment.
I understand that, but I mean, you take an hour to get to first base, Junior.
I mean,
oh shit, I can't.
I don't know, not my thing. I think I'm probably not buzzing the
NBA. I expected that when I went over there. I saw that and I expected that.
They have fun, man.
It's a different deal.
Yes. Yeah, that first season of the WBC in Phoenix or whatever, Peoria, I think. I was at all the Team USA first round games, and the Team Mexico game was the biggest party baseball game I've ever seen. It was unbelievable. They had mariachis and everybody in sombrero. It was amazing. So much fun. Okay, we're in the bonus 4.
Here we go. Come on. I don't think he got that.
No.
No.
So we got 3 more pitches.
No.
3 more outs. 3 more outs. He's going on a little run here.
It's all concentration. It has nothing to do with. Oh.
I'll throw this out there. He hasn't got paid yet, and this is worth $1 million to the winner. So
what? What'd you say?
Junior is young. He hasn't got paid big yet, and the winner.
No, he hasn't. No, he's going to.
Well, yeah, but the winner gets $1 million. So
that's it. Oh, yeah, it's only a big. Jeez. God Almighty, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So
good take. Good take.
3 more outs to go. Get up. No. No. 2 more outs to go. Down by 3 to tie.
See, this is where it's pressing right now. Hey, it's. And he hasn't. Oh, he did get the. There you go. Take 1.
Take a couple. Well, that's smart.
Okay. Good.
Smart. Get your.
Yeah, it's not a time thing.
No bonus. No.
Did he get it? No.
Needs 3 in a row to tie.
Kind of messed up his rhythm, be honest with you.
Huh?
like going to this bonus round. And
Somebody asked you about the color bat, which is not something I would normally care about, but I will say this bat
that's my special friend. It's my special friend that asked that.
whatever. That's a sweet bat Junior's got.
And by the way, my special friend used to race and beat the University of Miami wide receivers.
Really?
Team.
Wow.
He would go to the track and beat them. He was that fast.
J. Mike's good friend, Mr. Freeze, in the chat. That's it. Junior's going to fall short. Cal Raleigh, one of the best first.
He was a favorite, right?
He was. I already picked him up. Me. I had Junior winning it. Cal Raleigh, 39 bombs in the first half and 5,000.
I'll tell you what, that was fun. That was impressive.
Jason Michaels has been our guest tonight. Jason, I know you need to go. 2 things.
Yeah.
1, tell your wife thank you and I'm sorry. And 2, anything you want to say to anybody who's still watching? Anything at all?
Hey, I really appreciate it. I had a great time. Would love to keep this going. But I had a great time, and thanks for the questions, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You were great, buddy. I expected this would be fun, and it exceeded my expectations. I'm going to shut up. Go tell your wife I'm sorry. Have a great night. I'll text you tomorrow and say thank you more. I was going to have you stay late, but no, just get out of here, and I'll bug you tomorrow, and we'll talk about the future. But I appreciate your time. Thank you.
You got it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
There he goes, Jason Michaels, J Mike MLB on X. Give him a follow over there. Cal Raleigh, holy cow, what a first half. 39 home runs. 38 home runs? 1 home run less than the most ever in the history of baseball before the All-Star break. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariner. Cal Raleigh, Mariner. Most home runs in the first half in the history of baseball by a catcher. Same by a switch hitter. Cal freaking Raleigh, first-time home run derby champion. I had a blast, guys. I hope you guys had fun. I'm going to check the chat because I don't want to ignore anybody's question. Boy, we still got 130 people here, 120 on X, 4 on my YouTube channel, 6 over on the Big League Approach, guys. Jason was great, wasn't he? Please give him some love. The Big League Approach on Facebook. Let me drop his link. There it is. TheBigLeagueApproach.com. In the chat, guys, if you want coaching, need coaching, don't have to be in Tampa where he is. You can get it through the video tech. Give him some love. Follow him on X. Say thank you for this. I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast with this. Let me see. I'm going to go up in chat. Just maybe here 2 or 3 more minutes. Don't want to ignore anybody's questions. There you go. Okay, that's where I was. Glenn Otto and Cole Wynn. Cole Wynn's with us. Glenn Otto's gone. How do you feel about T-Mobile Park? Shoot, he's not here to ask anymore. I'm sorry, buddy. Pulling from Junior. Yeah, I was too. Had Raleigh. Bill, you picked Raleigh? It was crazy, right? The kid stole a home run. I don't love that, but he's going to be a legend now, right? Francisco Pitching, fun to say. Who won? Is it over yet? Cal Raleigh, Zach. Cal Raleigh won. Chain, yes. Earrings, no. I vote no, too. Yeah, I think... I don't know. I'm just getting to know Jason, but I'm guessing he's not the earring chain kind of guy. Right? Me too, Kristen. Over. Welp. It was a fun night, right? I had a fun night. Kristen, thanks for being here. Enjoyed your work, Jeff. Subscribe. Oh, thank you, JP. I appreciate that. Good night to you, buddy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Mark, thank you very much. Yeah, Jeff passed. Yeah, I got to meet him last year at the event. I think we're done. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. Give Jason Michaels some love. Follow him on X. I'll drop his link one more time to his to his website. The Facebook page is The Big League Approach. I've got that I'm forgetting something feeling. I don't know what the heck that could be. It's boy, my goodness. I thought this was gonna be about a 2-hour show, maybe a little less, almost 3 hours. So big love to Jason. Hopefully we'll bring him back on for less than 3 hours next time. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I really do. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All-Star Game tomorrow. I really don't know what's going on, if I'll live stream it or not. I don't know. I didn't talk to my wife about our plans. I will tell you that the Rangers games aren't until, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm going to the game. Friday's the first game back. So I'll be at that. So I don't think I will be able to do any streaming until the next weekend, if beyond that. Tigers coming in town for the Rangers. Draft was yesterday, Derby today Futures game a couple of days ago, All-Star game tomorrow, and then we get back at it Friday. Jason did his bleaches. Did he? Did he? Bill would never forget a Phillies fan. I think we're done. Really, really appreciate all of you. Have a great night. Watch my outro. Subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Go Rangers. Go Cal Raleigh. Go Jason Michaels. And go you, because show's over. See ya. Thanks for. That was a lot of fun. I'm already on my couch, as you can see, and I hope you have a nice, relaxing evening after the Home Run Derby with Jason Michaels. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun doing it. The Home Run Derby is one of my favorite events. I actually have a story about the 1978 in San Diego event that kind of kicked off the Home Run Derby at the All-Star Game. I haven't told that story online yet. Maybe I'll share that with you another time. But for tonight, it's done. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. Working on a first-round Rangers Gavin Fine. Draft pick. Exclusive interview. Not with him. Well, you'll see. You're going to like it. It's going to happen. I just don't have the details set. But that's not now. That's later. For now, you got to go. Show's over. Thanks for being here. See, have you subscribed yet? Did you like the stream? Are you sick of me yet? Good, because I'm